moment. Down on the field, our sideline reporter for tonight is Chad Robertson. Let's go for the toss of the coin.
All right, I'll be Derek. I'll be your referee, and that'll be your umpire. All right. First and foremost, sportsmanship at all times. All right. Whistle blow, we want y'all to stop. Teammates get out of hand, we want y'all to control them. If we have to do it, it's gonna cost them. Hey, Rab, you're the visiting team. I got a coin. Got head, tail. What are you gonna call? Say it loud enough so you can hear you. If I drop it, we'll flip it again. What is it? You win the toss. What do you want to do? You want to do first. All right. So you want the football, right? Which end zone you want to be?
Brewer has won the toss, elected to defer. A-Rab will be receiving the opening kickoff, and Brewer will be defending the eastern end zone.
All right, all our sideline reports tonight brought to you by Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta, and our kickoff is coming up. It's next, and that means that we're going to say hello from the A-Rab Electric Cooperative broadcast position. Actually, John and I and Ben are up in the top row of the stands on the visitor side at the 40-yard line. We got a great view, but I'm feeling a sprinkle or two.
We're the only cloud in North Alabama, I think, is over the top of us right now, but it's just a sprinkle. But it's neat being out in this environment amongst the crowd, hearing the crowd noise. It's a good night.
And with that, here come the Arabian Knights, decked out in white jerseys over white pants with the dual stripes down the side. They have the blue chevron double stripes on the shoulders, the white helmets with the block A on one side. I've always wondered why the block A. I know we get stickers for doing good things, but there's only one A.
Yes, Coach Osmond likes that because they put their reward stickers on one side. It shows the team on one side, but the A and the individual side on the other. It's a neat look for our kids. Our kids love it. It fires them up, and whatever it takes to fire them up, that's what we're going to do.
And as we say that, here come the Brewer Patriots. And tonight, John, a big surprise for the crowd. Brewer is decked out in all red pants with the red jerseys, the white and blue sleeve chevrons, the white helmets as well, with the Brewer B on the side, flanked with the American flag through the B, and that is what is at the center of this park tonight as we start things as the rains are coming down. I should have got Ben to get my umbrella while he was down there. But anyway, it is beginning to rain here, but hopefully this will be a brief shower and we'll be okay with it as this game is about to get underway. We want to thank all of our sponsors, and we want to thank you wherever you might be listening. Give us a little note on our Facebook page or on our website letting us know where you're listening. And you might be listening online at fun927.com. You might be on one of our fun apps. And, of course, we're on our Alexa skill as well. We're on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube. And we are ready for the kickoff. And the Brewer Patriots will do the honors. They will kick off from the west end zone towards the east end zone. The Knights will go deep. And I see Drew Puccio as one of the backs back there, along with the Yehuda Nesmith. And now it's a Chinese because apparently the teams came out on the wrong sides of the field. And the officials decided, no, you white team's going to be this way. So let's repeat what we're saying. Brewer will move left to right on the kickoff. The Knights will move right to left. And boy, oh boy, the game is about ready to get underway. Nope, he got the wrong thing. I'll get it.
It's actually my big finger, but that's okay.
You didn't see it? It's not under the front seat? Okay, I'll go down.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you
up with him. All right, we're ready for kickoff. Lining up for some kind of pooch kick by Noah Perez. He is a senior, had big work last week for the extra points for this Patriot team, and we are underway. Ball beats Leather. Leather kicks off, and it is off to the side. It'll be taken at the 15. This is going to be Drew Puccio coming across.
If he gets the crease, he's got a chance.
He is at the 20. Puccio is going to be tackled one-on-one in a good open field tackle to start the game by Austin Holmes, a sophomore for the Patriots, and the Knights are in business. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. The Knights offensively across the board. In the middle, that will be Reed Willis, Noah Smith, Drew Williams, and Jackson East. The center is John David Hall. Your quarterback is Aiden Cox. Drake Franklin will be your running back. Dakota Neesmith will be your X-back. Brody McCain will be back there as well. Strickland and Puccio will be your ends. And the Knights come out to start the game near side hash mark, moving left to right. They'll move toward the east here at Brewer in a beautifully refurbished stadium. Single setback in the backfield. Here comes Puccio. They'll turn, give it to the right side. This is Franklin, and he breaks a tackle, and he's across the 30 and all the way to the 33-yard line. Boy, this young man is a bruiser, John.
He does. He finds a way to fall forward every time. It's nice to see that competitive nature. He's always moving forward, gaining extra yards.
Lucas Simpson, who will see duty both ways. He's an outstanding player for the Patriots under Coach Matt Plunkett. It will be a 2nd down and 2 as the ball will rest at the 30, just shy of the 34-yard line. Knights come out in the pistol. This time, deep man is Franklin. Aiden Cox sharing a little information with him. This is a 3-by-1 set to the right. Aiden Cox anticipating the snap, gets it, gonna roll to the right side. Kank fires, the pass is complete, actually, but only for about a yard gain. Puccio had to come back to the ball. The ball was a bit underthrown.
He did. He had a little pressure off the edge right there, kind of got in his face a little bit, had to get rid of it before he wanted to. Got about 3rd and 2 right here. Big down for us on this opening drive. Big down for both teams, really. Stop for Brewer would be huge for them, but we need to keep the chains moving.
Both teams are going to look for a ball control offense tonight.
Absolutely. We're going to do what we do. Brewer's going to do what they do, and we're going to see, which team executes their game plan tonight.
All right, a 2-by-2 set. Quarterback is standing with the sidecar to the right. He'll move his tailback, Dakota D. Smith, up to the line and give it on a handoff to the tailback. It's Franklin is hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss.
Big play by them. All-out blitz. They timed it right.
Jailhouse blitz. Connor Kirby, the junior linebacker, was there in the backfield, and the Knights will have to go 3 and out and put the ball away.
It is, and we've got to execute in the kicking game tonight. I feel like they may try to take advantage of some things in the kicking game. We've got to block and protect and cover the kicks right here.
Single back is standing at his own 41-yard line as Spencer Strickland, somebody that can flip the field in a heartbeat, stands inside the 20. Awaits the snap. It's a high slow. When he gets to him, pulls it down, gets a heck of a kick away. Fair catch for and taking it over his shoulder. A dangerous fair catch made by Walker Latham back at the 33-yard line, and the Patriots will take over on offense. 1st and 10 there. Ben Elrod, opening series. A lot of folks thought the Knights may want to take it to the house. They go 3 and out.
They do. That's a surprise. Arab missed picking up that blitz there, threw us for a loss, and they need to wake up in a hurry here. Get behind here. You don't want to play from behind down here.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Brewer Patriots, and they huddle on the sideline and come to the playing surface already with the play in hand. 2 by 1 in the backfield. They've got an H-back shaded to the left. They're on the far side hash mark. Quarterback turns. Connor looks, going to look downfield, bootleg to the right side, throwing downfield, has a man in the seam, overshot him at the 35-yard line.
Had a good bit of pressure right there off our edge. That was nice, but forced a high throw.
Caden Childress, the senior quarterback, is a heady young man. This is the 3rd year in a row we've seen him start for these Patriots, and that pass was intended to Walker Latham, one of his favorite targets.
Yes, Caden absolutely looks the part. He's a good-looking athlete. Got some leadership back there behind. That's what you want at the quarterback position, especially in games like this.
9:36 to play, first quarter, no score. Brewer Patriots on 2nd down and 10. They come out throwing. Put motion across. They're going to give it on a little jet sweep to the right side. And the Knights miss a tackle at the 30, and he'll get up across the 35, near first down yardage at the 37-yard line. A nifty run for the Brewer Patriots running back, Walker Latham. And it will be 2nd down. I said it was Walker Latham. I will be corrected because the running back was C.J. Watson. And it will be a Brewer Patriot first down, the first down of the ball game. Patriots in business at their own 38-yard line. Beautiful night for football. We got a few dewdrops on our head earlier, but it stopped.
It's nice. Yep.
And we're right here with among the crowd. It's great to call a game from here. We'll check in with Chad Robertson on the sideline shortly. He has the handoff to the tailback. And this is again running to the right side, short side of the field, cutting down on the pursuit. As with the football was Lucas Simpson, and he has run out of bounds that time by the Arabian Knights linebacker that got back there. That was Will Kinnear. He had help from John Ray Wills. David Crow.
They're doing a good job up front. They're getting after us. They're making contact, holding on to blocks. We're struggling getting off right now.
Trips to the left side, single set back out of the pistol. Childress is your quarterback. Turns, going to hand it off. They're going to run the left side. There's a nice hole off left tackle, and he'll get into the second. He'll get into the second level across midfield, and he'll be tripped up at the 49-yard line, a gain of only 2 yards. And the Knights that time defensively coming very quickly. I'll tell you, I am very, very impressed with Will Kinnear. A defensive lineman, actually plays a linebacker most of the time, 6'3", 221. He's a senior transfer, but boy, is he all over that field.
Will's a good football player, but he's an even better young man. He's a great kid, or young man, and he's doing a great job for us right now.
Out of the pistol, this time they switch it, go to the right side.
Big.
Oh, hello. And that was a great tackle, stepping into the hole, playing that B gap. Was Graydon Isom, 5'11", 174 senior. That was a nice stop.
Graydon stood him up. Logan finished him off right there. It was a big hit. Maybe that'll flip the switch for our kids right now.
Possession down for the Brewer Patriots. 3rd and 9. Ball at the 49-yard line of the Arabian Knights. 7:50 to play. First quarter, no score. Here's the snap. Going to throw a little pass. This is a little quick fade in.
Good
and
pursuit.
It is a
Good
good
pursuit.
play, but it is cut down immediately. Took too long to develop Chad Robertson. That time, the Brewer had the right call, but the Knights defense reacted quickly.
A-Rab read that play very well. You know, quick 3 and out. I'm sorry, not 3 and out. We held on this initial drive. A-Rab come out a little flat on offense. Well, interesting to see what happens on this next drive.
Well, Brewer in an interesting formation here. They're bringing a man over to the sideline. Is that the kicker? Apparently, they've got some kind of trick play here, and Brewer's going to have to take a timeout.
Caden Childress, the quarterback, his helmet came off, so he had to come out of the game. There's a little bit of confusion with the substitution right there because of it being 4th down, whether they're going to punt or go.
No
I think
score.
That's what caused that.
7:13 to play in the first on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Down at 7 from the 47.
Looks like we've got Brewer lined up in a straight formation. A little trickeration here on the kicking game. They're having to call another timeout with confusion. That's 2 timeouts in a row by Brewer.
We'll take that for the station as well on the Fun Radio Football Network. Wes put my binder in the press box with all the Brewer stuff. God.
No wonder I couldn't find it, right?
What break? Thank you. Thank you. What break are we on? Break 2. Okay, thank you. No, that's there we go. All right. That's my fault. Oh, okay. I'm ready. That's fine. That's fine. Look. Okay. Brewer Patriots are faced with 4th and 6, and it looks like they're going to go for it. John, the quarterback's helmet came out. He had to come out for a play. They called a timeout and put him back in, which could have been a penalty, so Brewer had to take that second timeout.
They did. The timeout allowed him to go back in the game. I see them punting right here. They've watched tape. I think they're going to try to take advantage of some things in the kicking game.
Here's the snap. Nope, they're going to run a play. They throw a little
there.
swing pass to the right side. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. That's a Brewer first down and a 4th down conversion. Gutsy play by Matt Plunkett, and he's got the momentum right now. The crowd's behind him, obviously, but this Brewer Patriot team is fired up.
They are. They're making plays when they need to make plays. That was the gamble that paid off for them right there. We played punt safe, playing the fake. They lined up and ran out route on 4th down and made a play. They've watched tape. They're going to go to the edge on us. Running up the middle is going to be difficult sledding for anybody, so they're going to attack the edge.
3 by 1, fake on the handoff this time. They're going to give it to the running back. And I tell you, right now, this young man, Lucas Simpson, he was a warhorse for them last week at Hansville. I saw the second half of that game on the sideline here. He was a warhorse for him, and right now he is carrying the bacon.
Got Brewers going up tempo right here, trying to change the pace.
Shoulders to quarterback, turn. Yep, they're going to give it. Nope, he's going to keep it left side. Quarterback Buka, he had me faked out. He's across the 35, down to the 34-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable 4 yards to go as we come to you from the ARAB Electric Cooperative broadcast booth. And Chad Robertson, sideline reports brought to you by Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta. Big play, all of a sudden, Brewer going up tempo, Chad.
All of a sudden, we're back on our heels. I mean, we need to get a good turnover, a good stop to change this momentum because Brewer has the momentum as we speak.
4th and 4 from the Arabian Night, 34. Childers going to throw that little pass out. Pass is complete. It's at the 35. We missed a tackle. Penalty marker goes down. Helmet is gone, and Brewer's going to be charged with holding. You're good on this. It's like you're some kind of coach or something.
I don't know. Sometimes I talk too much, Mr. Michael. I caught myself that time.
Hey, buddy, let me say this. When you were down on the field as a coach, you know one of your biggest fans has always been me. And I really respect you. You come from a family of football. It is outstanding. Your brother, one of the best football coaches to ever coach in the state of Georgia. And I tell you, it is just a real honor to have you. And I'm just looking forward to learning some things from you tonight.
I don't know how much you're going to learn tonight. You've watched a lot of football. I just know this. I love watching the game, watching our kids compete. Brewers giving us all we want right now. And we've got to face this challenge and turn around and hit them in the mouth. They're hitting us in the mouth, and we got to face it.
You got to be thinking about this because I'm going to ask you if you miss it. All right, 3rd down penalty moves the ball back to the 41-yard line. 3rd now and 11. Brewer behind their chains, and a flag goes down before the play can go off, and I believe we got a procedure against Brewer, but let's check the flag. Interesting as to where things are.
We were offside 5 yards.
Yep, and that'll make it a little easier on the Patriots, 3rd and 6. You know, that penalty, the toe timeouts and that penalty, it sort of can change the momentum of the game all of a sudden.
It can.
It slowed it down.
They can, but that 4th down conversion was really, really a big play for Brewer. They're keeping the ball. They're keeping the ball out of our hands. We need a stop right here.
3rd down and 6. And Brewer a little slow getting the play in. Of course, they only have 1 timeout left this half, and we've got 5:15 to play in the 1st quarter, and he's going to We'll take it as well. No score. Got the heat break timeout.
How much time was on the shot clock?
That I can't tell you. It was winding down, but it wasn't that far.
Six.
Was it 6?
Yeah, it was good on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That surprised me. And Matt, he's pretty cerebral.
No
Did I say that
timeouts
right?
remaining in the
You're
half.
showing off right there, man.
I can't spell it, though.
It was marginal. He went in and took it. But, hey, it's big down for them. They keep the ball.
Do we need more volume on you? You know, we're getting it clear. We got you. And we're in because he can hear. Third down for both teams, and Brewer could make this even take a, and to be honest with you, if they don't make it on third, John, and they don't lose the yardage, you're going to look for them to go on fourth down because I think Coach Plunkett has already set the precedent.
Absolutely. I think this is 2 downs for them if they get a positive play here on third down.
Ben, interesting, Brewer with no timeouts.
Yeah, that's cool. That may come into effect here late in the second quarter here.
If Coach Plunkett would have waited 4 more seconds, he would have got the heat break timeout, which is coming after this play. And Brewer, oh my goodness, penalty marker down. We got all sorts of, and this will be a delay of game with procedure against Brewer. And now you go back to 3rd and 11.
That changes things. Your play calling changes, and that's going to change on the defensive side. We haven't blitzed much. It wouldn't surprise me if we tried to come get them right here.
This would be an ideal situation. Brewer has yet to throw the ball but one time beyond the line of scrimmage, and that was a little slant play about 4 or 5 yards. Let's see if they go further down and challenge A-Rab.
I think they're going to attack the wide side of the field right here.
Out of the pistol. Childress, quarterback, turns fake on play action. Has a man deep, looking downfield. Now he's going to run with it. Now he's going to stop. Now he's going to tuck inside. He will be knocked down. That was a coverage sack or a coverage gain, if you would, by the Brewer Patriots, as everybody was covered up deep, and he was looking deep.
He was, and we closed on the ball once he broke the line of scrimmage. It was a big tackle for us. It's 4th and long right here. This will be a unique call if they decide to go for it right here.
I believe was that Caden Walker that was in there on the stop, or I'm trying to get it. It looked like a 32. It may have been Joshua Rowe.
Yes, Rowe was there to lead, to turn him back in right there.
So 4th down, Brewer taking their time. Play clock down to 13. We have no score. 4:13 to left in the first quarter. I'm surprised that we have not had a heat timeout this quarter.
Going for it right here, 4th and long.
4th and long. Here's the snap. They run a fast play. They swing it out.
That ball hit the ground.
Okay, and the white hat got it, and the Patriots will turn the ball over on downs at their own 38-yard line. Chad Robertson, that is a big change of momentum late in this first quarter.
A-Rab needed that right there to stop the momentum from Brewer. Now, what do we do now? We need to march it down the field and get 7 points on the board.
And it will be 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights. Apparently, we're not going to have a heat timeout tonight because we haven't had it in the first quarter.
That's true. That's probably why he went ahead and called that timeout. They may have agreed ahead of time.
So here's 1st down. The Arabian Knights now with Aiden Cox, your quarterback, stepping in the pocket, throws, slant route, pass is low. Was it caught? And they are ruling it incomplete. Pass was intended for Brody McCain, and he had to come back on that ball. As I'm surprised Cox didn't get a little bit more on it. He had plenty of protection.
He skipped it to him right there. He's going to get in a rhythm here in just a few minutes. We've got to just have some positive plays. We got to put some positive plays. This is only our 4th offense. That was only our 4th offensive play this whole quarter.
So it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap in the backfield. They're going to give it to the running back, and that is Franklin. He's got the sideline. He's across the 50. He's got a 1st down and drug out of bounds all the way into Brewer territory, and they'll mark it at the 41-yard line. That is the initial Arabian Knights Citizens Bank and Trust 1st down on a good run, Ben.
That was a good job there by Brody McCain. He sealed that cornerback off right there. Didn't pancake him, just got in his way like a pick in basketball, and that allowed Franklin to get on down and get the first down.
All right, Ben, you went out on me there, and there we go. I think you're back. Sorry about that. That was a good block on that side. 1st and 10, Arabian Nights there in Brewer territory at the 41, 3:48 to play in the first quarter. We have no score.
They've got no safety in the middle of the field. If we throw it deep, we got a chance.
Here's Cox going to throw the slant route. Pass is complete. He's got it into the hands of a wide receiver.
Puccio.
Juking with the ball is Drew Puccio, and Puccio's going to get across the 30, and he'll have another Citizens Bank and Trust Arabian Night first down on a 13-yard play. You know, Puccio, when Drew gets that ball, he can do a lot with it.
Yes, he can make you miss. Now we're going up tempo to change the pace.
Here's Aiden Cox, your quarterback, giving it to
Nice
Franklin
hold.
up the middle,
Nice
off
hold.
the right side. That was a good block, and Franklin's going to get about 8 yards. Jackson East and Drew Williams opened it up on that right side. Again, going up tempo. Brewer not quite ready on the defensive line.
Yes. Noticing Dakota Neesmith, he's hobbled a little bit. He's got that ankle spatted up, taped. I hope he's can walk that off and get back to full speed.
Knights 2-by-1 with 2 people to the short side. Wide out this way is it's Brody McCain. Here's the handoff going to Puccio on the sweep. He's at the 20 penalty marker down. We're going to get a block in the back, and Drew Puccio is going to get all the way down to about the 10-yard line, but this one is coming back. And I'll tell you, that's a tough one. You're an old defensive coach. You know when that defensive player turns his back, can't do anything.
And Brody was really working him on the outside. Brody maintained contact. The young man slipped off. Brody tried to slip his hands back inside. I think that's where they get him. They're going to get him for holding right there, but it wasn't from lack of effort. Brody was really working hard blocking on the perimeter.
Well, the penalty is from the point of the infraction.
Yes, sir.
So it will be back to the 23-yard line, so it will be 2nd down and 5 for the Arabian Nights inside of 3 minutes in the first quarter. At the quarter break, we'll get information from the Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. Kevin James back at the studio. Quarter-by-quarter score updates from over 54 North Alabama schools. Here's a wide sweep going to the right side. Get it into the hands of Hayden O'Reilly, and he's just a bruiser, and he'll go towards the sticks, and he'll go out of bounds, I believe, just short of the first down marker.
Hayden's going to deliver the blow whether he's on offense or defense. Right there on that quick toss when he's in the game, they're going to use his speed.
So it will be 3rd down and less than a yard for the Arabian Nights. The ball inside the red zone at the 18. Far side hash mark. Knights moving right to left as you listen. As we bend it down in the first quarter, 2:40 to play, and we got movement, and then we got jumping and back to it.
Didn't call it, said he didn't cross a line of scrimmage or the plane of the football.
Cox turning, gives it. Franklin out of the backfield. Limp legs a man, got the first down. He's across the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Drag those chains. Another Citizens Bank and Trust 1st and 10. Not a lot of scores, but we have some to report. So we'll report what we got and take some commercials at the break, and that's coming up in 2:30.
Drake did a good job of making that guy miss. If he doesn't, he falls short.
Fake. This time they give it to Drake. He's going to cut back to the left side. That play was supposed to go right, but he brought it back against the grain. Didn't find a lot of momentum there except some red shirts. And a good tackle that time for the Brewer Patriots as that tackle was made. I'll give the man credit as soon as I can read it.
It's number 60.
Yes, it was. Good spot there,
Good pass.
Carson Humphreys, a good pass to the right side. Pass is complete to Spencer Strickland, and he's going to get all the way down inside of the 10-yard line to the 9. Ben, what you got?
I was looking 15 for Brewer. What was his name? Just made that play on Strickland.
Walker Latham.
Okay, Temple.
So here we go, 3rd down, possession down for the Arabian Nights. They're inside the 10-yard line at the 8. They can get a first down without scoring. This time they're going to go power to the short side of the field, which is to the right from the far side hash mark. Aiden Cox on the left-hand side. Turns, fakes, counter action coming.
Get in
Here's
there.
Franklin turning, putting his head down. Give him 6. Touchdown Arabian Nights with 2:20 to play in the first quarter. And the Knights have jumped up 6-0 on the Brewer Patriots. After that change of momentum, John,
Absolutely.
The Knights got it rolling.
That was a nice call right there by Coach Hudson. We went power to the short side of the field, but ran the counter back to the weak side, caught them off guard. They had stacked the strong side. Drake made a good play, got in the end zone. That was good. Good plays for us there.
Aiden Wooten will attempt the extra point. He was a little timid last week at Albertville, a little inconsistent against Coleman, but they've been working on it. Puccio to hold, point after coming. Snap is back, good placement. Kick in the air, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:19 to play, first quarter. Arab 7, Brewer nothing on the Fun Radio Football Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
2:19 to play. We'll get the scoring recap coming up to you from Southern Elite Realty. Ben Elrod will have that next after this kickoff, brought to you by Farmers Insurance and Agent Joshua Jennings.
Stay in bounds,
We
ball.
are Farmers.
That
Ball
is a
inbounds,
great
bouncing
kick.
around, down at the 7-yard line with no return. Boy, oh boy, if you're going to put a ball somewhere, that's the right place to put it.
I don't know that he could have kicked it any better. Kicked it over the young man's head. They had to cover it before we fell on it.
All right, the theme music is playing for Ben Elrod, so it's time now for the Southern Elite Realty Scoring Drive Report. Agent Jeff Gibbs. Ben, what we got on the Arab drive?
Okay, Arab Knights take 8 plays, covering 62 yards, capped off with a 4-yard touchdown run by Drake Franklin, PAT, by Aiden Wooten is good. Score, Arab 7, Brewer nothing.
Brewer huddling on the sidelines quickly. Chad Robertson with one of our Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta in the Northgate Shopping Center sideline reports. That's just what the doctor ordered for the Knights.
We needed that very, very much right now. Get the momentum back on our side, start playing Arab football.
Understand one of the – go ahead, John.
We've made an adjustment. We've moved Kinnear to the edge since they're attacking our edge so much.
He's out there. Let's see if he can make a play. Here's a swing pass out to the left side.
He's on the hit. He played defensive end some formally, so he can play multiple positions. That was a good coaching move by our guys there, knowing that they're attacking the edge, going to put one of our better players out there.
And that's what he did. He got a 6 yards. I'm going to say he's up to the 13-yard line. That was a little pass play for Brewer going into the hands of Garrett Clemens, who is an outstanding wide receiver. Brewer with a single setback next to their quarterback, Childress. He turns, going to give it to him, going to cut inside. Boy, this guy, Lucas Simpson, can go. He's got a motor, and he'll get up to about the 19-yard line. So it will be a 3rd down and manageable, 3rd and maybe 1 for the Pats. 2:02 to play in the first quarter. Your score, Arab 7, Brewer nothing on a beautiful late summer evening in the Coteco Valley. Now they say they give him the first down.
I've been impressed with Brewer's perimeter players. Their receivers are doing a good job blocking at the point of contact, maintaining, letting their running backs make plays.
Knights coming up, feigning a blitz. Brewer in a 3-on-1. Quarterback wants to change the call. Looks over to Matt Plunkett. Of course, Coach Plunkett calls the signals for the offense. He'll move that setback now into a pistol formation. Still 3-by-1. Give it to Simpson out of the backfield. He'll get a hard 3 off left tackle That was a good run, and just put his head down and bowls forward, and he'll get about 3. Now they'll say 4 yards. Perkins was there to make the stop for the Arabian Knights.
Coach Plunkett saw us move into a blitz, trying to disguise a blitz, did a good job of changing the play, running the ball inside there.
2 by 2 for the Brewer Patriots with motion coming. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to the motion man. He's going to sweep it to the left side. Gets a block, turns it back in, up in the air, and then he gets leveled. DJ Burney on the carry, and boy, oh boy, he was laid on his back in a hurry. The big hit for the Arabian Knights that time by Logan Silva and Hayden O'Reilly.
Hayden came in and finished him off, but he finished him, and we like seeing that, but he gained about 5 yards there. It's 3rd and short.
When airborne, you never like to see them leave their feet. We're inside of 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Brewer now looking to convert a 3rd down and continue this drive, which began back at their 7-yard line after an outstanding Arabian Night kickoff after the score. 3 by 1, turn, going to run it to the short side. He's got a block. He'll get out of bounds. Nope, he's going to scoot the sideline.
Yep.
Good run up the sideline. He tippy-toed right in front of his teammates, and Lucas Simpson brings the ball all the way up. Let's see where they're marked at the 40-yard line. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Brewer Patriots at their own 41-yard line. Keeping on the ground and churning up some yardage. Here's the play. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's not nowhere to go. He'll step it back inside to about, maybe the 44-yard line. So Childress is the ball carrier. And for the Arabian Knights on the stop was Patrick Lawler. You know, he's a name we call out every now and then, but he seems to be around the ball every now and then. Every now and then he's there.
Patrick's got an eye for the ball.
So this may be the last play. In fact, the first quarter will come to a close. Your score after 1, Arab 7, Brewer nothing. This is the Fun Radio Football Network.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
the driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Electric Broadcast Cooperative's booth. Well, actually, we're in the stands, but that's cool. Hey, by the way, tonight's Arabian Night football game is being streamed worldwide on the Fun 92.7 apps. Download from the App Store, Fun 927, or listen online, fun927.com. Also on the Alexa app and on Facebook Live. John, 1 quarter in the books, your assessment.
I think Brewer came out ready to play. I'm not saying we didn't, but they've really come out with a lot of energy. They've been physical, and that's something that Brewer teams haven't traditionally been year in and year out. They're the most physical that I've seen them in the last couple of years. And when you're willing to be physical and hit your opponent, you're going to give yourself a chance to win a football game.
So we start the second quarter as they flip the sides of the field. The Brewer Patriots decked in red tonight with those white helmets. This is a good look for this football team. And they will be starting now with a 2nd down and 7 from the ball at their own 45-yard line. This drive again started back at the 7-yard line. The clock is being controlled by the Brewer Patriots.
Absolutely. We've only had the ball 2 possessions. Now, luckily, we scored on 1 of them. We need the ball back.
So it'll be second down. The Brewer Patriots going to move that running back over. They empty the backfield. Childers with protection, throwing to the back out of the backfield. Pass is complete to the sideline, but a very short gain, only about a yard.
Patrick Lawler. Yeah, he made. We just talked about Patrick. Did his job. Made the play on the ball in the flats. They tried an underneath route. Third and 5?
Third and 5. And the ball at the 30. Make that the 46-yard line. I'm going to correct the PA man. Good friend Steve Lemons does a fabulous job. He's not Archie Anderson, but Archie Talling, almost all he knows. Here's a pass out in the flat.
Great
Knights
job.
are out there, and that may have been holding, but their officials are going to say that pass did go forward.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure it didn't cross the line.
That's why I jumped right there. I thought it might have been a lateral. We almost had a break right there, but that's a good stop by our defense. Now, we got to keep our head in this. Make sure we don't have a fake. Don't jump off sides. We're even playing, punt safe right here. We don't even have a returner.
Well, the Patriots lining up in a straight line behind the ball because Coach Plunkett knows this team, and Coach Osmond knows Coach Plunkett, and he knows that there's some tricks up the sleeve at some point tonight.
Absolutely.
Punter standing back at his own 35-yard line. Knight's not putting anybody back.
Yeah.
Here's the kick by Childers, and it is a good punt. High hanger. It's going to bounce and going to take a right-hand turn and go out of bounds down around the 15-yard line. And the official is going to mark it actually up at about the 17. And let me make sure I've got that. No, check at the 14. And it will be first down for the Arabian Nights. Chad Robertson down on the sideline. He's got all of our good sideline reports. Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta. I understand one of the Arabian Night players may have gotten shaken up in practice, pregame practice tonight.
Reported Luke Hudson got shook up in pregame warm-ups.
So Luke is not playing right now. Hope all is well.
And he's Dakota's backup. Dakota was limping earlier. That could make a difference down the road late in the ball game.
First and 10 for the Arabian Nights. Ball at the 13-yard line. Their backs are against the east end zone. Here's
got him.
Got him. He had to go, Brody. He caught it. Brody got it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. McCain at the 20. 10. Give him 6. What a play. The Arabian Nights 87-yard touchdown completion. Aiden Cox to Brody McCain, and the Knights pull one out of their back pocket.
Nice call, Coach. Coach Hudgens. We took the top off the defense right there. Brody can really run. He just outran the young man. Aiden threw it up. Aiden made a good throw leading him. It takes two people to make that play. He had time to do it. Great call.
Brody had to slow up just a hair to catch that ball, but boy, oh boy, on the money. Aiden threw a dime, and the Knights get 6. With 11:02 to play in the first half. Puccio to hold. Wooten to kick. Little to no wind here tonight, but a lot of pine trees he'll be kicking into towards the scoreboard. We await the snap. Placement is back. Kick is in the air. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 11:02 to play in the first half. Knights up 14-0 over the Brewer Patriots. This is the Fun Radio Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
John Ingram, Ben Elrod, Chad Robertson, and we'll get the scoring recap after the kickoff from the Arabian Nights. And once again, we're going to have the man that just kicked off for the first time and pinned the Brewer Patriots deep, and he will try to do it again. That is Will Kinnear.
Yes, sir.
Kinnear, 6'3", 221, a senior transfer from Buckhorn, I believe.
Yes, sir.
He's doing that sir thing again. How are we going to get him out of this, Chad?
I don't know.
Mr. and Sir, this man was, his mama lives behind me, and I love his mama. I can shout across the creek and say hello to her in the morning now.
I know. What y'all did behind the house looks awesome. It looks really, really good.
We're going to keep it down. We like having a good neighbor down the creek from us. Here's the kickoff. It will be a short kick, but a flag goes down. I think the Knights may have moved before the ball was kicked.
Yes,
so with that in mind, let's go over to Ben Elrod for the Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta sideline report. What you got? I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong cue. Excuse me. Let's get a recap of the Arabian Night scoring drive brought to you by Southern Elite Realty and agent Jeff Gibbs.
Okay, Arab takes one play with a pass connection from Aiden Cox to Brody McCain, covered 87 yards. PAT by Aiden Wooten is good. New score A-Rab 14, Brewer nothing. And you forgot my walkout song right there.
Yeah, no, I
MSJ.
didn't. We'll have to get there. We'll have to talk to the PA guy.
Okay, thank
Let
you.
Jeff Gibbs find your next home. You can call him today at 256-640-3085. Southern Elite Realty. Knights penalized 5 yards. They'll kick off from the 35. 11:02 to play in the first half. A-Rab scoring on a quick strike after holding Brewer. Brewer started mounting a drive, and the Knights shut him down. Got the punt on the first play. Over the top they go, and the Knights are up 14-zip.
Let's see if that big play gave our guys some juice, brought the life back on the team. It's kind of flat over there from our vantage point on our sideline right now.
Kennedy to cut off or kick off. He just dribbles it to an up man. He touches it, falls on it in the middle of the B, and actually Brewer will get good field position at their own 46-yard line.
Great.
Now, do you think that was supposed to be kick it over that first line of defense and let it bounce?
Just try to kick it in the hole, let it bounce around, see what happens right there.
So Brewer will take over 1st and 10 tonight, and we got scores of other games coming in on our Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. And Dr. Bo Morgan and Morgan Family Practice is sponsoring this year's Legends of the Arabian Nights. We have a very special one coming up at halftime as Archie Anderson did those honors from our sister station, WREB 107 FM, and it's a good one. Looking forward to it. And we thank Dr. Morgan and his family for taking care of our ability to bring you that great feature by Archie Anderson. Here's the snap.
Go.
Good roll. He's in pressure. He's
Nice
going to tuck it down, throws it downfield, and the pass is incomplete, out of bounds.
One of the first blitzes we brought all night, and got there. We just barely missed getting a sack there.
That pass was intended to Garrett Clemens, and he couldn't get it catch it in bounds. 10:54 to play in the first half, 14-0. You get to a point, and of course, this is a team that is building momentum, building a second year now for Coach Matt Plunkett, an A-Rab prodigy. Is this a situation where you really want to try to get something on the board to keep your team head up?
Absolutely do. You absolutely want to keep yourself in the ball game, give yourself some confidence.
Well, that play's not going to do it, as rolling to the left side was the quarterback, and chasing him and tackling him just before he crossed the boundary was Joshua Rowe, 6'1", 170, the senior linebacker, and he had him in his sights all the way.
Absolutely. Our 3 starting linebackers are all wrestlers on our state runner-up wrestling team. So if they get their hands on you, chances are they're going to the ground.
Timeout. The officials are going to take a timeout, and let's see what this is all about. Apparently we have a problem with a piece of equipment, maybe? Nope, yes, it is an equipment adjustment. Joshua Rowe may have hit that man so hard the chin strap may have landed in row 3.
While we got this break right here, I just want to, sitting on the Brewer side, just looking across at the A-Rab community, I don't think you could get another person over there in blue. I mean, it's wall-to-wall A-Rab, and it's just an awesome sight to see.
And it's beautiful to see that band, those tubas stand out. Here's back to pass. Childress being caught and sacked again. Back at his own 48-yard line. The Knights on defense, smelling blood, and Will Kinnear was back there for the stop. Now, I don't think you've got any good play on 4th and 20 other than a punt.
No. Our defensive ends did a good job of rushing upfield, forced him to Will. Will came off a block, made a play.
So Brewer, this is a unique 4th down huddle, if you would. They line up in a straight line, then they break out, go to the line of scrimmage. And the quarterback will, and here's a whistle again. Let's see what this is all about. Illegal formation, maybe?
I don't think they've got enough men on the line of scrimmage.
Flag came from the, it is a false start on Brewer. Knights stand to get good field position. I'm surprised they don't have at least one person back on this punt.
I see what you're saying. And talking with our coaches this week, they know that Coach Plunkett's watched the tape of us in the kicking game, so we're going to play it safe. We want to make sure we keep the ball if we have a chance. So we'll just take the field position wherever we get it.
Childers to punt. Got the leg into it, kicks it off. Good roll for Brewer inside the 25, and it'll bounce dead at the 22-yard line. So with that in mind, we'll take a timeout. 9:38 to play in the first half, 14-0. Knights on top on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer.
There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
.9:38 to play in the first half. Knights up 14-0 as we come to you from the Arab Electric Cooperative broadcast position in the stands here at Brewer. Boy, we got some friendly folks around us too. You know, again, friendly rivalry. A lot of these folks work in Arab. A lot of these folks in Arab come down this direction a lot. This is a good environment. You know, was it the last game or 2 games ago? I guess it was the last game that we played here. I guess 4 years ago. We had a photo finish at the end of the game, and Brewer pulled it out.
One of the only games I've missed in my career is at home with the flu. Listen to it on the radio. Remember it vividly. We made some out-of-character mistakes. We had some penalties we shouldn't have, some unsportsmanlike conducts, but our coaches have done a great job of working that out of our kids and establishing an expectation on the sidelines.
Franklin on the run on first down. Not much running room up the middle, and Yancey will make the stop for Brewer to bring on a 2nd down and 8. Knights operating 2-by-2.
No safety on double twins. We got a chance if we take a.
Aiden droppings, got protection, going deep.
Has
it's picked.
Pressure got him.
Intercepted at the 40. He'll take it back to the 20. He'll take it back to the 36-yard line. Puccio, the pass was intended for him. And that young man that made the interception made the saving interception last week, Ben Elrod, to seal the Brewer victory against Hansville.
Well, when you get a receiver behind the defender, that quarterback's got to learn to hand in the cookie jar, put the air under it, and drop it in there and let his guy go get it.
Chase Smith read that, and he is a corner that just snuck over on that route.
Yeah, 44 came on a blitz right there, came in late, made a great play for him. Forced a short throw. He had to throw it sooner than he wanted to.
So the Brewer Patriots are in business in Knight territory after the turnover with 9 minutes to play in the first half at the 35-yard line. Moving right to left as you listen on the near side hash mark. Brewer tight formation this time. They have an H-back to the right side. Now they're going to flip it and go heavy to the short side.
Looks like they've got an offensive tackle at tight end.
Here comes your reverse. It's going to end up in the hands of their speedy Lucas Simpson. He's got about 8 or 9 somersaults as John Ray Wilkes went low. Will Kinnear was over there as well. And it will be a 9-yard gain on the reverse for the Patriots. And that was DJ Burney, their best receiver with the football. I'll tell you, Coach Plunkett has told us over the past 2 weeks on Coach's Breakfast, that's a young man he wants to get the ball in the hands of more.
Yes, he is a good athlete, good football player. Ironically, His sister is our attendance secretary at the high school, Ms. Ariel Wilkes. Does a fantastic job for us. I know she was tore up going into the night, but I know where her heart is. It's where it should be with her family.
Amen. Slot to the left side. Brewer with one man out, and they're going to send the slot across to the right side, and whistles blow. And I think, is Arab on a timeout? Let's see what the call is. Came from the back judge. And apparently, was there a clock in? False start.
Patriots, 5-yard penalty.
That was interesting. The back judge called, the umpire called that.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the umpire called that, so it's a false start on Brewer. Brings it back.
6 from the 31.
Dylan Morrow did a good job a minute ago working off his block, coming up, making a tackle, holding them short of the first down.
Coming up at halftime, the Marshall County Gas District's halftime report, a recap of the first half action, rundown of North Alabama football score, and Archie Anderson's Legends of the Arabian Nights return service of Morgan Family Practice and Dr. Bo Morgan. They run a right side, and a big first down that time for Lucas Simpson. And he just, he sort of slipped into that hole, if you would, John. He saw that hole just open, and he hit it at the right time.
They're loading up. They loaded up the right side right there with a heavy set, and they just ran right at us on the edge, and we didn't have an answer. I mean, they knocked us off the ball a little bit. We came up from the secondary and missed a tackle.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Brewer Patriots, and they are moving the football in Arab territory almost into the red zone, just shy of the 20-yard line.
We're up 14-0, but that 14-0 is a lot closer than what you would think if you weren't here.
Knights, or rather Brewer goes unbalanced to the left side, the strong side. They run that way, and again, that running back is just, Holmes is just very quick to the hole, and right now, those little quick openers, they went unbalanced that time, and the Knights had the shade on that way, but couldn't hit him at the line of scrimmage.
The gas is right there on the left side. Got a kick out. The interior lineman got up to our linebackers.
Second down and a deuce for the Brewer Patriots. They're down inside the Arab 13-yard line. Childress, the quarterback. They step the tail back in the pistol position. Now send Perez in motion to the right. They load the right side now. Knights are going to come with a blitz. They hand off to the right side, and it's just more hats than Brewer can handle, and that is a 4-yard loss in the backfield all the way back to the 19-yard line.
Like, our game plan coming in was not to blitz a lot because they do so much to the edge, but I think our coaches are seeing that now, and they're kind of turning our guys loose a little bit.
I'm trying to catch. Did you catch that number?
It's Patrick Lawler.
It was Lawler. I thought it was. But 6:20 to play, first half. Knights 14, Brewer nothing, but Brewer is threatening at the Arab 19. Fake on the handoff. They slow a little slip screen to the left, and they'll get all the way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, as I believe that was Hagan on the reception for Brewer, and he is going to get, that was actually Walker Latham, and Latham is going to get inside the 10 to the 9 for a first and goal for Brewer.
It's a big play by Brewer.
Let's see what the Patriots are going to dial up on a first and goal inside the Arab 10-yard line. Knights, they go unbalanced to the left side.
They got numbers to the short side. They're running right at it.
Here's a sweep to the left side, and he is going to be hit and caught and knocked out of bounds as the tackle was made by Arab's Wyatt Lamar.
We're reduced down there with our defensive end, and then they motion over, and that gives them an extra body right there, which causes us some problems.
And the running back is he's really picking his spots. This time they go unbalanced to the wide side, slow pitch pay going inside. They're down inside the 5, and they'll be about a 4-yard line. As Simpson on the ball carrier is the ball carrier right into the middle of the Arabian Nights line. And we have a timeout taken, and now we're going to get a heat break. We didn't get one in the first quarter. We got one now, and we'll take it with them. 14-0, but the Patriots are knocking on the door. Knights lead on the Fun Radio Football Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Grab Electric Cooperative broadcast booth, and the Knights and the Patriots locked in a battle here. 14-0 Knights, but as Coach Ingram said, it is a lot closer than it seems. Chad Robertson seems that way on the sideline as well.
Yeah, we're a little down right here on the sideline, playing back on our heels. We got to bow up right here and keep them out of the end zone.
Humidity is a little bit more stifling tonight as well. Sideline reports brought to you by Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta in the Northgate Shopping Center. Empty backfield. They're going trips to the left side. On a third down, pass play, a quick slant inside, and a good one-on-one effort that time as the pass was complete to Simpson, and the stop was made for the Arabian Knights by John Ray Wilkes.
That was a good tackle coming off right there, making them snap it again. 4th and goal. Brewer really needs to capitalize here. If they need to come out of this drive with something after that turnover.
Boy, Ben Elrod, isn't this a spot you'd like one of those spent timeouts in the first quarter to come back? That may haunt the Patriots.
Yeah, it would. It would sure come in handy here.
Great point, because they're under 10 seconds right now. They're going to have to hurry.
They're going to get to the line of scrimmage at 5, and they got to get this play off. They can't motion or anything here. 2, they get the snap.
Got him.
Quarterback gets the ball on the ground. Knights got it. Separated quarterback from the ball. I believe he missed the handoff. I believe he was rushing to a point where he missed the handoff to the tailback.
Yeah, for good reason. Number 6 was bearing down.
He did, and 6 has the knack. When we need a play, he makes a play, and right there he absolutely buried Caden Childers.
That change of possession is courtesy of the Arab Education Foundation, providing grants to teachers for better teaching.
That's a good point, MSJ. That timeout, they were worried. The quarterback was worried about beating the shot clock and never saw us coming.
They were hurried, and it messed everything up.
Sure did.
So the Knights, the recipient of a turnover. Turnovers are even, one apiece for each team. Brewer had an interception earlier. Knights back to the wall against the end zone. Throws inside, overshot him, and almost intercepted.
That was pick 6 if he fields that clean on a tip ball. We dodged a bullet.
That was that Logan Aldridge or was that Brody McCain? That was
McCain.
That was Brody, yep.
Aiden threw it a little high and it hit the corner dead in the hands. But he was covering his guy. I got
brings up 2nd down.
He didn't have his head around. Wow.
So it's 2nd down for the Arabian Knights as they huddle. The clock runs down to the 15-second mark. 4:44 to play in the first half. Knights up 14-0. They'd sure like to make it 21 before halftime. Aiden Cox is your quarterback. They put motion across the way. Here's the snap. Going to give it. Tailback's going to take it off the left side. That is Franklin, I believe, and he'll get maybe a yard, but nothing more. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Knights.
They blew us up on the line of scrimmage there. Got penetration and messed things up before we could hand it off.
That time, for the first time tonight, the middle guard is the man that did the tackle, or had the tackle for the, that's Bo Yancey, who jumped in there.
Yeah, too many men on the field. If he don't throw the flag.
Here's the pass. Aiden Cox going long and out of his hands at the 40-yard line. He had good step-by-step coverage by the Patriots, and it will be 4th down, and the Knights are going to have to punt from their end zone. On the coverage was Caden Childress, the quarterback.
They were running a guy off late. I thought he didn't get off the field right there. We would have still had 3rd and long, but I don't know.
4th down, and they will have one setback, and Walker Latham will be deep. He is a sophomore.
May come after this one.
And the Knights are punting from their own end zone. Strickland standing about 7 yards deep.
Last snap was high.
They'll back off. They're going into the return,
snap.
and now here's a penalty marker, and I think Brewer may have moved. Or is it on Arab? What do you think, Chad?
Well, the play clock says 25. I know they didn't reset it that quick.
It's a false start on the Knights.
When they shifted out, I think when Brewer shifted out of that formation to get in their return set, we flinched.
So now Strickland will be with his heels on the back line of the end zone. 4:09 to play in the first half. Knights lead 14-0. We'll check the Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard coming up shortly and at a halftime as well. Legends of the Arabian Nights are Marshall Gas District. High snap. He's got to pull it down. Here comes the pressure. He gets it away.
Good job, Spencer.
Good snap. They're not going to field it, and it will bounce along the sideline. Great bounce, and it will be downed at the 44-yard line, so that will be a 40-yard punt, but under duress. And Brewer will have the football when we come back. 3:59 to play, first quarter, no score, or excuse me, 14-0 Knights, Fun Radio Football Network.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and is available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
The driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Thank you very much, Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard, courtesy of Gilbert and Ball Ford. He's going to save you money if you drive to the mountain there. Of course, buys are better and Ford deals are better in Albertville. And as that play tried to get underway, we had a penalty marker come down. Coming to you from the Arab Electric Cooperative broadcast position in Brewer, 3:47 to play in the first half. And we have an injured player down for the Patriots, and that play actually gained a half a yard, and both teams are going to go to the sideline, and we'll take another break. Back after this on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
Cooperative broadcast booth. The Patriots have flipped the field on the Arabian Nights in the kicking game here in the second quarter.
Absolutely.
Here comes the motion with the wide side of the field to the numbers. Quarterback by himself in the backfield, 2-on-2. Patriots sending everybody deep. Big pressure from the Knights.
6.
And Will is going to get him all the way back to the 45-yard line. Boy, I'll tell you, there is no answer for Will Kinnear in the Brewer offensive line playbook.
Brewer had success early going to the edge, and really, honestly, that's away from 6 because he's in the middle. if he gets a one-on-one situation, he's winning a lot of those battles up front.
You know, is this something I guess the coaches will identify for halftime for the Patriots is to watch where 6 lines up and go the other way?
Yes, and I mean, he stands out on tape. A lot of our guys stand out on tape, and he's had a really good game against Albertville. So they're going to game plan him up a little bit.
2:50 to play in the first half. Brewer now back behind the sticks on a 3rd down, and a penalty marker goes down. Whoa, when it rains, it pours. Brewer was not very advantageous of their timeouts. They took 3 in the first 6 minutes and 30 seconds of this ball game. They expounded and wasted their timeouts, if you would, in the first quarter.
2 of them were back-to-back, and yeah, that's hurting them right now.
So the Knights are really coming with their ears pinned back right now. Childers, the quarterback, looking to the sideline. Boy, I'll tell you, if you got a little double reverse or something similar, they go with 4 wides this time to the left side, and he's going to throw it out here. High pass, and it can't be handled, and the quarterback got leveled. And Childers gets up.
Pass is incomplete.
Childers is tough. He's taking some hits tonight already in the first half.
Well, he took a few last week against Hansville as well.
Yes.
They came with a 3-on-3 blitz on 2 occasions in that second half that he had nowhere to go, but he is a tough customer.
He barely got that off, and that was a quick pass. I mean, it was a jailbreak. We came through. Now we do have Drew Puccio back deep.
On 4th down and 26 for the Patriots, and the quarterback does the kicking as well. So Caden Childers, they tried to sneak one on. There we go. Here's the snap. He gets the kick away. It is a line drive kick. It'll bounce. It will be picked up by Puccio. He's a daredevil, and he takes it up the left sideline, and he'll get about 9 after the return. Boy, I'll tell you, that's a baseball shortstop picking it up on the short hop and taking off.
It's a great job. Saved us. We gained field position on that. If we let that roll, we've got further to go with 2 minutes. That was a good decision by our coaches to put one deep that play.
Let's see what the Knights will do on their 2-minute offense. 2:17 to play in the first half. They're on top of this one over Brewer, 14-0. Chad Robertson going to give us some insight on the sideline momentarily, and they spin it in. Here we go. Rolling out is Aiden Cox. Cox is going to crank, throws it short, and it will be in. Oh, they're going to give it. They're giving it to him. Yes, they did. He caught it.
Catch, Drew. Clock's running.
He got his hands up under that ball at the 40-yard line, so it's only a gain of 6. And the clock keeps moving because on that play, Puccio did not get out of bounds. So again, 2-on-1, single setback, going to get the toss sweep. This is going to be Franklin. Franklin's got the corner. He's at the 40. Marker down behind the play, and he'll get across midfield to the 49-yard line, but it'll come back. And so that is a nice, nifty run by Franklin. You know, we haven't seen a heavier dose of Franklin this week as we got last week, but when he has gotten the ball, he's done good things with it. Chad Robertson on the sideline. Sideline report. Knights seem to be a little bit more pumped right now. Hello, Chad.
Block below the waist. 15-yard penalty.
Boy, that's a big one against the. That's a big one. Chad apparently having problems with his microphone. Our sideline reports tonight, as always, brought to you by Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta in the Northgate Shopping Center.
That chop block was way behind the play.
It was. It's a backside way away from the sweep. We were trying to cut a guy off.
Are we in Etowah County? Oh, no, we're not. We're in Morgan County. Just checking. Here's a motion coming. Knights with a pistol formation. Motion man is Puccio. He's over. Here's
the screen.
Run the screen. This is to Franklin. Franklin's up the line. He's Franklin to the 40.
Get out of bounds. Go.
Franklin's at the 50 with a limp leg. He's at the 45 and finally brought down, and that was all Drew Franklin. They'll go up tempo. That's a Citizens Bank Arabian Night. Drake Franklin. That's a Citizens Bank 1st and 10. I'm corrected. He was on Drake Avenue all the way that time with that run.
Made a lot of things happen on that run after the catch. We got him coming off the field if we snap it quick.
Drake there good pokes off. They snap it. Go. And here's Aiden Cox giving it off to Drake Franklin again, and Drake will get inside the 40, and the Knights, I think, may take a timeout. 1:19. Nope, they're still going to go fast. They got 2nd down and 3. Knights are moving the ball on Brewer right now. They're at the 37-yard line. Far side hash mark turns.
Wow.
This is
what a hole.
Again,
what a hole.
To the left side, and Drake knocks down a guy with a stiff arm. And still makes the momentum move, even though back steps down to the 25-yard line. Another Citizens Bank and Trust Arabian Night first down with 59 seconds to play in the first half, and the Knights will take a timeout. 14-0, and they're traveling down the field with the Brewer Patriots in tow. We'll be back after this on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
First and 10, Arabian Nights. They're at the Brewer 24. Here's Cox, cries, winds, fires, pass complete. Puccio, penalty marker down. He's going to make it all the way down inside the 5, but it's coming back. The Knights have been guilty all night long of either blocks in the back or holding.
Yes, I don't know if they're going to get us for a hold right here or blocking below the waist on the edge. No holding.
It is holding. Boy, oh boy, I know Coach Osmond is not going to be happy when we interview him at halftime. Going into the locker room, Chad Robertson, that penalty bug has really bitten the Knights in the Coteco Valley tonight. I have lost our sideline reporter, and I don't know why. Well, we'll get him back on here, I promise you. So it will be a loss or the penalty all the way back to the 30-yard line. Hall, the center, snaps it to Aiden Cox. Gonna throw a little out route. Got the man open and he overthrew it.
Holding on the Brewer.
Let's see, is there a flag? And it is holding by the secondary.
Yes, we were trying to break to the out, and they wouldn't let Brody go to come up and make the play.
So it's gotten a little chippy and ugly here late in the half. Knights are trying to put the 20th point on the board. They lead 14-0 with 50 seconds to play in the first half. Coming up at halftime.
He called on us.
Wow.
Didn't see that. Sorry.
Well, the coaches across the way aren't very happy with that call, and the Knights are now going to be almost back to midfield for this next play. Coming up at halftime, the Marshall County Gas District halftime report, a recap of first half action, and a rundown of North Alabama football scores. Archie Anderson's Legends of the Arabian Nights return tonight, a service of Morgan Family Practice and Dr. Bo Morgan. Knights now at the 46-yard line. It is first down and 33. Here's the snap. They're going to give it out of the backfield. This is
nice
Drake
cut.
Franklin, and he cuts down inside the 35 to about the 31-yard line. Clemens was the man on the stop for the Patriots, and that is going to be second down. That big run like that, and you've only got second down, and you still got 20 to go.
Our coach is doing a good job managing time.
Inside of 30 seconds, hand it off. Drake Franklin again. He's on Drake Avenue to the left side. He cuts inside. He'll get inside the 25 down near the 20-yard line. Very manageable on third down, but only 19 seconds. And the Knights will take a timeout. This will be our final first half timeout. We'll take it after this on the Fun Radio Football Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater, we offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
19 seconds to play. Knights on a 3rd down and 7 after being down on a 1st and 33. Let's see if they convert.
Slant to Puccio. No.
Wide side is empty. They're going to roll to the short. Here's
nice
a
toss.
pass.
Did he catch
and
it?
did he catch
Nice
it?
job.
He did, and that's an Arabian Night Citizens Bank and Trust. 1st and 10, and they'll have it at the 11. Now the clock did not stop.
No, clock.
And the officials, they need to put some time back on the clock because a 1st down stops the clock.
A lot of time.
About 5 seconds.
Absolutely.
About
at least.
5.
At least.
I was watching the clock when he hit the ground and had the 1st down, and the official went to spot the ball, but the clock kept rolling.
And out of bounds. I mean, that's
the game clock will reset to 15 seconds.
There we go. Pretty close, John.
We're close. We'll take it. It's better than 11.
Going into halftime, let's see what the Knights can do. This would lift the spirits of Coach Lee Osmond in his little chit-chat with Chad Robertson going into halftime. 15 seconds, 1st down, and they say 1st down and goal. Yes, they're saying 1st and goal from the 7.
Armchair quarterback here, alley-oop to Strickland.
Ooh.
I like that call, Mr. Elrod.
I like a fade in the corner on the far side as well.
Jump ball.
All right, Knights 2 by 2. They have an H-back just off the tight end set.
Good call.
Here's the play that Ben Elrod called. Count him 6, but a penalty marker goes down. Did Strickland push off?
No defense.
I think I'm afraid they're going to get us.
I think they may get him for pushing off. I'm not just saying that.
Yep.
Pass interference on the Knights.
He wanted some separation, and he reached his arm out, and when he did, he made contact
it
with
wasn't
the
flagrant.
defender.
He was getting some separation. He didn't shove him to the ground. It was just trying to create set. And the guy was holding on to him. It was a bang-bang call. We came out on the short end.
But quarterback Ben Elrod had the call on that one.
And I say we run it again, boys. Run it again.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was me or not, but he was hand-checked from the word go.
We've had several penalties on this drive that's making it made it more difficult.
And it's turned in from a good, solid game to a sloppy game going into halftime, and neither coach is going to be happy about that. Okay, the guitars go off, and we're ready for play. It'll be 1st and 25. Knights are back at the 25-yard line. Aiden Cox looking, got pressure, got
protection,
smashed.
touchdown.
There's into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Arabian Arabian Knights, they went back to Puccio that time, and the Arabian Knights are in the end zone with 4 seconds to play in the half, and that could be a backbreaker for the Patriots.
Absolutely. It was a great throw under duress. We're getting a stalemate at the line of scrimmage, but we're letting them work off, and Aiden got the ball loose, but he got hit pretty hard right there when he let it go.
Chad Robertson, that is the first hit, a solid hit on Aiden Cox all season.
Well, he stayed in there and made the throw, though.
Point after coming. Puccio, the man that caught it's going to put the ball down. Placement is down. The kick is up in the air, and the kick is good. 3 for 3, and the Arabian Knights have a 21-0 lead with 4 seconds to play in the first half. We're going to keep it right here. We'll get Ben Elrod's scoring recap. John, you know, in a critical situation like that, the Knights, despite the number of penalties on that drive, were able to take it after the change of possession. The length of the field and score.
They did. It's a sign of confidence in what we do. Knowing Coach Osmond and our staff, they're not real happy with how clean this game has been, because it's not been clean. We've had a lot of penalties, but still having confidence in what we do and then execute a play when we needed to.
Well, Brewer kicked off to start the game, so they'll get the ball to start the second half. But we still have 4 seconds to play in this one, and a little Virginia Tech music. And everybody's going to jump around with this one. This is called Sandstorm, by the way.
I started looking for my black lunch pail.
There you go.
Well, as a Georgia fan, this is the South Carolina entrance song, and it'll drive you absolutely nuts if you're a Georgia fan.
Oh, now the Bulldogs don't play until next week.
No, sir. We open up with Oregon next week.
That's right, and that's in the Chick-fil-A Kickoff Classic,
yes,
I believe.
Sir. Yep.
Boy, I'll tell you, Vanderbilt at Hawaii tomorrow night at 9:30. But that game, that's an enchanting and exhilarating game, I'm looking forward to at 11 o'clock tomorrow is Duquesne at Florida State. Now, I didn't know Duquesne had a football team. But
Where is Duquesne?
Duquesne is in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Okay, and they're a pretty good basketball school. And I'm sorry, the Franciscans run that school. Here's a night kickoff. It's a little pooch kick, and off the chest it goes, and it'll be recovered at the 29-yard line by the Patriots, so they'll have 2 seconds to deal with and go to the half. I think if you're Coach Plunkett, you take a knee and
don't try to risk it here. I really don't. They have really, really fought hard. A couple of big plays, some mistakes they've had are the only difference in this game. They're really playing hard and playing physical.
Chad Robertson, I know Coach Osmond is, if you don't bring up the penalties, he will, but a good first quarter, and then the Knights got momentum in a sloppy second quarter, but they got to be happy with getting that touchdown going in here at halftime.
We'll get him here shortly after this one play.
Quarterback, Childress, is going to take a knee, and we're at halftime. And the Arabian Knights have a solid 21-0 lead, and a game that was a little raggedy late in the second quarter, but nevertheless, they've got 21 on the board. Let's go down to Chad Robertson with our Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta sideline report with Coach Lee Osmond. You still standing, buddy?
He pushed me off just a minute.
Okay, he's talking to some of his other coaches. That's okay. We'll wait on the coach. And at halftime, we've got, of course, Legends of the Arabian Knights from Archie Anderson, courtesy of Morgan Family Practice, returning to us. And the Knights band is about to perform, and the coaches are still huddling on the sideline. I'm sure they're talking about what they're going to talk about in the locker room as the Knights have made their way to the west side of the stadium and into the newer Brewer locker rooms facility here. And now let's go down to Chad Robertson and see if we can get the coach. Chad?
He is going the other way.
Run, buddy, run. He's catching up with him. And he's sort of stammering off. I'm not sure he's too happy, right? Okay, you can catch up with him? Hopefully we're going to get him before you run out of range.
Coach, your thoughts of the first half?
We didn't play to our standard. We came out, we kind of messed around, and didn't bring any type of intensity. And then they look. This is a good football team. We've seen it on film all week, and we told them, and our kids just came out a little flat. But then we responded, we played, and then, we got a few questionable calls down the stretch. But, look, that's no excuse. We got to keep playing. We got to play to a standard. We got to play hard every play. Every guy's got to do his job every play. And, I just think, this week we just kind of thought we were going to cruise in here and cruise out. And and we're in a battle, we're in a war, and hey, I like it. I love it. I'd rather have it this way than the other.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate that, Chad. It sounds like the coach is saying this team is getting tested tonight, and I think that's just what the doctor ordered. Your score at halftime is ARAB 21, Brewer nothing. It's now time for the Marshall County.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and is available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
the driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
the Arab High School Marching Band.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay and is available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
And Elrod keeping stats, and of course John Ingram, the principal of Arab High School, former football coach and longtime legacy in this community. John, quickly, your thoughts on the first half.
Well, I think Coach Osmond nailed it on his interview with Chad. He was just leaving, not happy with the sloppiness of it, kind of flat, kind of dead. Now hopefully we'll wake up at halftime and come out and execute what we came to do.
Good kick all the way down to the 10-yard line, bringing it back to the 15, to the 20. He's racing out to the 25, 30, 35, and it'll be brought down by a host of white jerseys at the 36-yard line. Walker Latham on the return for the Patriots of 25 yards. Well, now the Arabian Night defense will look at some additional changes and updates were made at halftime. What do you think Coach Plunkett is thinking about doing down 21?
I think they're going to go back to what they had success with earlier in the game. I think they're going to try to go to the perimeter again, do some sets where they try to outflank our defense and try to let some good things happen. They need to hold on to the ball because we've had success moving the ball even though we've had penalties, so they're going to do everything they can to keep the ball.
Knights huddling with Coach Routon across the way, and a penalty marker down, and apparently Brewer is going to be penalized all the way back to the 20-yard line. This is a 15-yard infraction. Let's see what the call is by the
personal
official.
foul.
It is a personal foul, and that was a dead ball foul after all was said and done.
Lead with helmet hit is the call against the Patriots.
Wow, and that was on a block of all
things.
things.
I didn't see it. I missed it.
So the Patriots are in business. Childress is your quarterback, 1st and 10. Deep man in the eyes, Walker Latham, and he'll step outside. They move a man over, 1st and 10. Patriots will move left to right here in the third quarter. Hand it off to the running back. That is Lucas Simpson. And Simpson will get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more, as the Arabian Knights were there to close him out. And Josh Rowe was the man on the stop for the Knights.
Josh had quick pressure, made him cut it, and he lost his footing. That was better containment by the defense.
21-0 is your score here. The Arabian Knights are on top of the Brewer Patriots, getting that touchdown late within 5 seconds to play the first half to extend their lead. Here's Childress throwing a pass, and it will be picked off. And going back the other way, and he will be stopped, and a nice pick on an underthrown ball by Wyatt Lamar, a defensive back at 6'1", 159, a sophomore, improving every play, John.
Absolutely. Made a big hit last week at Albertville. Great position right there, got underneath the route. He's probably 2 steps away. Give credit to number 3 for Brewer for not giving up on the ball and getting him down and making us snap it.
Well, the Knights have an opportunity now to go up by 28, and they have it 1st and 10 on the second play of the second half from the Brewer 20-yard line.
Toss to O'Reilly.
It is a toss to Hayden O'Reilly.
Wow.
Breaks the tackle, turns around to a man,
fumbled.
The ball is on the ground.
Looks like we got it. We got it back.
And the Knights do get it back, a fortunate bounce, and it gets 9 yards on the play. That was a good run by.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Knights.
O'Reilly just seems to lead with his shoulders, John. Just
he does. If he gets downhill, you better bring everything you've got when you try to tackle him, because he's going to try to punish you.
So it's second down, and let's call it a yard from the 11-yard line. Knights coming up to the line of scrimmage. They set 1 by 2 with a single setback behind Cox. Unbalanced to the left side. This is Drake Franklin. He'll go in. Touchdown, Arabian Knights.
What a cut. He just left the young man standing there. Great job. That's more like it. We came out at halftime and just and really showed some life there. That's a good way to come out.
So it only took the Knights a couple of plays and a 20-yard short drive, points after turnover. And the Knights are up 27-0 with 10:29 to play in the third quarter.
Capitalizing on the turnover.
Puccio will hold. Latham will kick. Snap is back. Placement is there. The kick is up. The kick is in the air, and the kick is good. So with 10:29 to play in the third quarter, new score, Arab 28, Brewer nothing on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
Yes, booth. I am Michael St. John, Chad Robertson on the field, Ben Elrod with stats, and John Ingram, our special guest color commentator, Ronnie Shoemate in familiar shoes. Come on back. We'll see you next week at home, the home opener for the Knights against Douglas, who are romping over DAR tonight. Here's the kickoff. It's just a short pooch kick. Brewer's going to fall on it. Ball's on the ground.
We may have it. We may have it.
Knights may have submarined that ball. Let's wait till they unstack. Coach Osmond across the way saying our ball, and the Knights come up. Nope, they're going to give the possession to the Patriots, and that recovery will be going. In fact, I think that was Smith on the recovery.
Makes the recovery on the kickoff. First and 10.
Let's get the Arabian Knights scoring recap. Tonight brought to you by Southern Elite Realty and agent Jeff Gibbs. It's been an easy night on you. They've been short drives.
Yes, it has. It has. This was thanks to an interception. Arab's first score of the second half, thanks to an interception by sophomore White Lamar. Arab goes 2 plays, covering 20 yards, capped off with an 11-yard touchdown run by Drake Franklin. PAT by Aiden Wooten is good. New score, Arab 28, Brewer nothing.
Boy, Drake Avenue may be turning into Drake Superhighway before this is over. First and 10 Patriots. Here's the snap. Childress going to run that little edge pass. Pass is complete. He's coming back across the game. He's got a block across the way. He's up across the 40. He's across the 45, across the 50, and he'll be into Arab territory at the 48-yard line as Hunter Knight was the man that took the ball. He's a freshman, John, and showed good read on that.
Hey, we were there to make a play, and he made a play. He just cut it back across the field, but credit to our defense. We had 9 and 10 hats chasing the football to run him down, but that was a great play by that young man.
So it is a first and 10 for the Brewer Patriots at the Arabian Night 48-yard line. Childress is your quarterback, set back behind him. Low snap's going to get the handoff, and this is going to be Lucas running to the right side. He cuts inside to the 45, and he'll go down as Lucas Simpson is hit and will go down as the Arabian Knights came up demanding. As the stop was made, I just dropped my roster, so I have to pick it up here. Thank you, Ben. I was going to give credit because the Arabian Knights, Hagen Stewart, a defensive back, only a junior, 5'11", 159 on the stop. Play going to the right side, making people miss. Lucas Simpson off the edge, and he's got a Brewer first down inside the 40, down to the 34-yard line, where Hayden O'Reilly had to close him out.
Simpson is very hard to tackle. He does a good job, really good job of maintaining his leg drive and just working through arm tackles.
Brewer this time going 2 by 1 with a single setback in the pistol. They put motion across to the tackle to the short side of the field, bring that running back up. Here's Childress on the counter play, going to the left side. They got a new running back in the ball game. And carrying the ball, that is Austin Holmes. He's a sophomore, and he got a couple of yards, hard yards off left tackle before the Knights were there to make it.
Making the stop.
And on the stop for the Arabian Knights was Logan
Brings up
Silva.
second down for the Patriots.
Linebacker, 6 foot 180 and a junior. Third quarter moving with 8:30 to play. Knights are on top of it, 28-0. We were at 21-0 at halftime. Douglas Eagles come to town next week for the home opener. Hope you make it. If not, we got it right here on Fun Radio. Here's the handoff. Ball's on the ground. Dropped the ball. That was not a very good handoff. Austin Holmes may have tried to take off before he had the football.
Wasn't clean. I think he's coming. I think he may be cramping. I think a cramp may have caught him right as he went to get that handoff.
And that may be the first cramp of the season for Brewer. They were in excellent shape last week against Hansville. It was very muggy on the field, but nobody cramped up. We got our first cramp of the night tonight. Humidity may be a little higher. And whistles before the play can come off. And we'll take a break with the Fun Radio Football Network.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Folks that bring you Arabian Night Football, all our great sponsors, we appreciate it so much. Here's back to pass. His Childress going to go for everything. Got a man out there. He's open, and he just didn't catch the ball at the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
A Knight defender stumbled, and he came open, and that pass was intended for Will Clemens, and it was in his hands, and he couldn't bring it in.
Second deep shot they've taken in the game. It was there. You know, there was a little hand fighting, but it is. You know, we came out on the fortunate end of missing them missing that one.
So it will be 4th down and 19 for the Brewer Patriots, and the ball is resting at the 43-yard line. And let's see, will they get a punt away? I think they may take a 5-yard penalty to back it up to give the punter some room, and indeed they will.
No, I think he
he called a timeout.
Time out of the field.
Whoa!
Time is called by the Patriots.
So we'll take the break. 7:26 third quarter. Knights on top 28-0. Fun Radio Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
This is a punt. This is a punt, so I'm just going to let it go, and then we'll pick it up with the change of possession. Yeah, he just. And this is a good punt. It'll be for Brewer. It'll be Arab's ball at the 7. Okay. 30 seconds. Okay, good. No return, please.
Thank you.
Change of possession on the punt by Brewer goes out of bounds at the Knights 10 at their own 10-yard line. This change of possession courtesy of the Arab Education Foundation, providing grants for teachers and better teaching from the Arab Electric Cooperative Broadcast Spot. Here at Brewer Stadium, it's gotten a little quiet on the home side tonight in this second half after the Knights scored that quick touchdown following a turnover, and they're up 28-0. We'll check all the scores on the Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. By the way, at the end of tonight's game, the Win South Fun Finals and Channel 31 with a special football program kicking off at 10:30 tonight. They had some folks here earlier, so they'll feature some highlights on this on Channel 31's Friday Night Lights, broadcast at 10:30. On first down for the Knights, here's Cox going to hand it off to the left side. Here comes a running play, and on a sweep, they go to the right side, and they'll get Dig for about 3 or 4.
They missed it. They timed the blitz right, called it to the right spot. Drake just fought through 2 tackles to get a positive gain right there. They had a right call, just missed a tackle.
Well, Holmes made the stop as the leading carrier or tackler tonight for the Brewer Patriots. Decked in red jerseys, red pants with the white numerals, locked in blue with the white helmets, and the Brewer Big B with the flag through it. They look pretty good, but unfortunately their performance tonight, it's not been bad, but it's not what the doctor ordered for the Brewer coaches. What a play, incomplete. Good defensive effort by Brewer as the pass was intended to Brody McCain. It was on the dime, but the breakup was by Colton Hardy, a senior, actually listed as a linebacker that took him out of the backfield.
Great coverage. He was hanging in his hip pocket, made it difficult for Brody.
Thought for a minute there I was going to have to introduce the Undertaker again. Just for a minute then. Mark Calloway, a good friend of mine. Got to see him in Nashville a few weeks ago. He's doing well. Retirement is doing him well. Can you imagine that big guy playing golf?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right, here we go with a 3rd down and 3 for the Knights. Possession down. Here's the snap. Here's Cox rolling to the left side. Pass is complete, but a good Brewer recovery as Drew Puccio caught the ball, and right on his back to make the stop was Victor Correa. So it will be 4th down, and the Knights will have to punt the ball away. That's a pretty good defensive stand by Brewer.
Absolutely. Coming out, having a turnover, us going straight down and scoring, but coming out and still competing and getting a stop, that shows what Coach Plunkett's trying to install in their program here at Brewer, just a competitive nature among his players.
Here's a man that can flip the field, maybe the best punter in North Alabama, as Strickland is back, standing at his own 2-yard line.
Past 2 snaps been high. That was a good snap right there.
It was. No rush, no pressure. Good, high, hanging kick. It will not be fielded. It'll bounce at the 50, bounce inside the 45, and roll dead at the 43, they say the 44-yard line. And the Brewer Patriots take over as we come back next on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Here comes the blitz.
Number 42, Simpson on the carry for the Patriots.
We got a man hurt.
Hayden O'Reilly, number
Get up,
7,
Will.
making the stop.
6. It's cramp.
Yeah, it's cramp.
Simpson runs it right tackle. Boy, Bletz on that stop, and that was Will making a stop on that. That was Will Kinnear. Here's the pass. They're running fastball. They run it to the outside on a screen, and the pass is complete to Lucas Simpson, and he'll get good pursuit from the Arabian Knights and will be pushed out of bounds. Actually, Walker Latham was the receiver, and he'll get up to the 49-yard line. Now they move it back to the 47. They say he stepped out of bounds at the 47, so bring up a 3rd and 7 possession down. Even though you're up about by 28, John, these are still critical 3rd down possessions.
Absolutely. I mean, they're still learning to execute. They want to continue to compete throughout the game.
Here's snap, new quarterback in for the Patriots. He's going to throw it to the outside. Pass is complete to Hunter Knighton. That was Kason Oden, a sophomore in. And it will be 4th down, and that will cause the Brewer Patriots a punt, I believe, unless coach wants to.
Looks like they're going for it.
Risk it. He's down by 28. I mean, you can't help but try to get some momentum going your way. 4th down and 7. The Patriots in their own territory going for it midway through the 3rd quarter. 4:07 to play. Let's see if they try to pull the Knights offside and then try something on short yardage. New quarterback in the ball game, and I think he's just in relief, Kason Oden. They move the running back over. Oden with the snap, back to pass, under duress, happy feet, throws
Great
it.
job.
Pass is complete, and we blow it up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 2.
Pass is incomplete.
It was incomplete. He dropped the ball.
That's a great scouting report. Our linebackers were all over that play. They saw that one coming.
So with 3:47 left to play in the 3rd quarter, Knights on top 28-0. Aiden Cox tonight is 9 for 17 for 184 and a touchdown. Drake Franklin, 14 runs for 106 yards, his 2nd straight 100-yard game, I believe.
This won't be his last, I promise you that. Drake runs hard. Our guys are giving him a chance up front, but he's hard to tackle.
Brewers got a player down. We'll take a break. 3:47 to play in the 3rd. 28-0 Good Guys on the Fun Radio Football Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Any pressure on that left ankle. Chad Robertson, our sideline reporter, with our Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta sideline report, says he got his ankle rolled up on by a defender. So it will be I lost count of the balls on the ground, and Brewer's going to get it as the Knights could not hold on to it. And the recovery for Brewers, that was Nicholson, J.J. Nicholson, the junior, comes up with a big recovery. That's the Knights' second turnover of the ball game. Comes with 3:42 to play in the third, and they're up 28-0. For the Brewer Patriots tonight, Childress, the quarterback, is 7 for 11 for 31 yards and 1 touchdown. Simpson, the running back, 14 carries on 66 yards. At the half, Arab had 227 total yards. Brewer had 101.
I think the injuries are hurting Brewer right now. They're starting center. They're wide out, number 1. And now their backup quarterback is on the sidelines. That's 3 of their better players.
On first down, here's Childress going to go to the right side. He's going to slip. I'm wondering, Chad Robertson with our sideline reports for Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta, is the grass getting a little wet? Because I was on the sideline in the second half last week against Hansville on this field, and about this time of night, there was dew showing.
Yeah, dew is showing. You know, had a small rain shower right at kickoff. That's not it. It's the dew settling in with its humidity.
3:18 to play in the third quarter. Our sideline reports brought to you by Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta in the Northgate Shopping Center. Casual Italian dining and really good homemade pizza. Here's Childress going to run on a broken play off the left side. He needs the corner. He's not going to get it. Boy, the Arabian Nights defense they are as fresh as a daisy right now. And this is good to see because as the season wears on, you want your defense late in the third quarter to be hitting on all cylinders.
Yes, you do. And our conditioning showing right now. We're still flying to the football. Children tried to make a play out of nothing right there. Almost slipped out, but great pursuit by our defense.
So it is a third down and long, 3rd and 10. Childers on the snap, fake on play action. They're going to the little slip screen on the left side. They'll get about 7, maybe 8 up to midfield. And the Knights were very quickly closing out Hunter Knighton. And across the way, I'm seeing some Arabian Nights start to substitute a bit.
It's 4th and less than 5 here. Let's don't jump. Let's make a play, get the ball back.
Brewer looks like they'll go for it now. They're down 28. Coach Plunkett pulling out all the stops. 2 minutes, 7 seconds to play in the third quarter. Looking to the sideline. Coach Plunkett's going to change the play. Childress, the quarterback, gets the information to his wide receivers, 3 to the right, rolling to the right, looking downfield, going to throw a short hop pass, and it's actually going to be completed.
Wow, good
and
effort.
That is going to be a first down, I believe, for the Brewer Patriots. Garrett Clemens, the wide receiver. That was just a little curl route on the sideline.
It was. It's great effort, too. We had him stood up right at the marker, but he fought forward for an extra yard. Give him a
I think this is a first down. That will move the chains. A Brewer has, and a Patriot first down.
Dan Humphreys, your State Farm agent in Priceville.
So they get a little plug in on a first down. Wonder where they learned that from, Ben.
I don't know.
Maybe Citizens Bank and Trust?
Maybe so.
On first down, Brewer going to reel the play to the short side of the field. They're going to give it to the running back, Lucas Simpson.
Simpson on the carry.
And he's going to get across the 40-yard line and go out of bounds to stop the clock. We got 86 seconds to play in the third. Next week, Arabian Nights at home on Labor Day weekend to kick off the weekend against the Douglas Eagles. I think the last time we went down to Douglas, I think we had a running clock in the third quarter into the fourth quarter. It was one of those kind of games.
It won't be that easy this year. I promise you that. They got 20 of 21 starters coming back. There's a team playing with confidence. Our coaches have been very complimentary of what Douglas can do.
Well, Brad, their coach, used to play there. And
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And he was a player when he played there. In fact, I called him his games as a junior and senior because he played ARAB. And good young man and a coach that really has his team on the upswing. Boaz leading Albertville in the old backyard brawl 24-20. They're playing in the fourth quarter. Let's see if we can give you a couple more scores. Well, and let's check that. Knights are going to take a timeout. We'll do the same. Minute 22 in the third. 28-0 Knights. When we come back on the Fun Radio Football Network.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
the driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
The Arab Electric Cooperative broadcast booth, Michael St. John, John Ingram, Ben Elrod, and by the way, Burnley Mountain is leading 16-6 right now in their game against Elpont. Here's the pass down the sideline. Pass is complete. He gets away. Ball's on the ground, and the Knights will pick it up. As
get upfield.
Let's see, turning our ball over is Logan Silva. He's coming back towards the sideline, and he's going to be hit at the 11-yard line, but a penalty marker is down.
Tough luck for them. They fumble, we scoop it. They're going to get them for a face mask on the tackle.
Boy, you got a coach's eye in your booth. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. We've got, well, can't see what Ben's trying to show us here. But we'll figure it out in a minute. So here the penalty will be stepped off for a face mask after the turnover. A 5-yard incidental will bring the ball back to the 16. So on a big play for Brewer, Knights get the fumble. Silva gets face masked, and the Knights will have a Citizens Bank first down at the 17-yard line, leading 28-0 with 69 seconds to play in the third. Hard-fought game. Score might not indicate how hard fought this game is. I'll get it out.
It does not. It does not. Even though they don't have any points to show for it right now, they've really been competitive in this game.
Well, the last 2 series they have moved the ball.
Yes.
So some adjustments at halftime by Coach Plunkett, and I'm sure he's right now wanting to avoid the shutout, and that would give his team a lot of confidence. Their next game is against Ardmore, which is winnable.
Very, very much so. Their next several very winnable.
Here's motion by the Knights with Dakota Neesmith. Here's Cox giving out. This is Drake Franklin, and Drake going to hand or get the ball up to about the 22-yard line.
Brings up second down.
So a good gain of about 7 for Drake Franklin. He is well over the century mark tonight and continues to add to his total. Brewer trying to call hard count by the Knights. Brewer jumps, and that's going to be 5 yards against the Patriots.
Right. Good job by Aiden Cox right there, mixing it up, felt the pressure. Our kids did a good job staying in there and not jumping as they approach the line of scrimmage.
With the Knights picking up that fumble, our change of possessions tonight and all season long are courtesy of the Arab Education Foundation, providing grants to teachers for better teaching. That's a good group.
Very much so.
Do a lot for the schools.
Absolutely. While we got this chance, I went down on the at halftime on the sidelines. I was looking for Dr. Morgan. I realized he's not here. He's on business. And found out his mom's not feeling well tonight. Miss Pat's not feeling well, but she's going to be okay. She's a little under the weather. Just let her know how much we appreciate her and her family for all they've done for Arab athletics.
Amen. What a great, not only football family, but athletic family. And Dr. Morgan, of course, sponsors our Morgan Family Practice Legends of the Arabian Nights, and Archie Anderson does a fabulous job on that. Good pass play. Pass is complete into the hands of the Arabian Nights receiver, Dakota Neesmith. He'll get all the way up to the 45, now up to the 47, 48-yard line. Let's see where they place it. Actually, they're going to put it in Brewer territory. Gave him Forward progress to the Brewer 48 in the Knights running fastball. They're on a 3-by-1 set with a single set back in the pistol. Aiden Cox on the hard count. This may be the last series we see the starters for the Arabian Knights in this game.
I think we may finish this one out, and if we can get some points on the board here, I think we may try to get some subs in.
Here's a handoff
Great
going to the left
cut.
side. Jake Franklin breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, takes a side step to the left. He's across the 35, and he'll be down to the 34, 33-yard line. Drake Franklin on Franklin Avenue, down by the numbers, and picking up more numbers, adding to his rushing total tonight.
Drake has outstanding vision. Coach Osmond was talking about him in preseason, and he's showing it tonight, just finding the holes where they show up.
Third quarter's come to an end. Your score, Arab 28, Brewer nothing on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find Poplar Smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
Electric broadcast booth. Michael St. John, Chad Robertson on the sideline. Quick report for you, Chad. Fourth quarter getting underway. I think John Ingram, Coach Ingram, Principal Ingram, just gave us a good insight. I think the offense will finish this drive, and I think we'll see subs the rest of the way out for the Knights.
Yeah, most likely so. But like we've been talking about all night, this 28-0 lead right now is not indicative of how this contest has been all night.
Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta bring you our sideline reports all season long. If you tried their homemade pizza, if not, you're missing a treat. Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta in the Northgate Shopping Center. Cox is your quarterback on the snap, gives it to Franklin off the left side. I think they're going to get a heavy dose of Franklin the rest of this drive.
I agree, and it's good work for our offensive linemen, seeing different sets right there. They saw pressure, learn how to work off that. And being in this game late is not always a bad thing. It keeps our conditioning late in games. If you have a lot of blowouts and you're subbing late, then when you're in a game that's tight in the fourth quarter, you worry about your conditioning. So there's some positives to this tonight, and I hope we can execute the rest of the way.
Gain of 5 on that last play. It's 2nd down and 5. Knights have the ball at the Brewer 29. And here comes Franklin again, that stutter step, that quick little, you talk about field vision, and you're absolutely right. We talked about that last week ad infinitum, but just noticing the other thing he has is a quick first step once he gets the ball.
He does. He'll make that first cut, and he's downhill. He's very decisive with his cuts.
Drake continuing to write the book as far as a textbook on how to run inside. And, boy, sometimes that's hard. It's the hardest thing you can teach a running back.
Yes, and as an old offensive lineman, he can make a bad block look good. He can make a man miss, and it's not as bad as you think it's going to be.
I heard you and Ben Elrod never missed a block.
Oh, no. I missed probably more than I made. So
helmet comes off on a handoff inside. Oh. Now, did you guys play together, or you were different years, correct?
Yeah, different years. His brother Joel played tackle.
Yes.
And he knew what everybody was supposed to do. And if things ever got tight and I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do, I just look over at Joel and he'd point, and he held my hand the whole way. So I appreciate him for that.
They had some sure enough players on those years when Ben was a senior and Joel was a junior. They had some really good football teams here in Arab.
All right, here we go on a 2nd down and 5, gain of 5 on that last play. Knights with a single setback. Beside, and this time they're going to give it again. This is
wow.
Franklin. He's in. Well, I said that. I may have called it early. He is down to about the 1-yard line. Man alive, I thought he was in.
Great call, counter. Dakota Neesmith, great kick-out block. Drake went right in behind it and then fought his way to the almost in to the 1.
Chad Robertson, I'm seeing fatigue now set in. This Brewer defense has been on the field a long time, especially here in the second half.
Yes, they are setting in. That's second game of the season, but that's something Coach Plunkett over on the Brewer sideline. If he's anything like his daddy, he will get him into shape.
Boy, the breeze is now picked up, so that should help a little. Knights on 1st and goal at the 1. Here's the snap. Going to give it to Franklin. He's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arabian Knights.
Did anybody touch it that series other than Drake?
No.
Good. Got him a touchdown. Well earned.
And I got to say, after that series, he's probably, Archie Anderson can give us some stats at the end of the game if we can hold on here. Archie, I would say that Drake probably is in the neighborhood of 150 yards. I don't know if he can hear me across down the bench here. Sort of like doing this game in the stands. I mean, every now and then we have one to do one in the stands, and I sort of like this.
Yes, you feel like you're more part of the game. I mean, again, I've not even sat in the booth with you one time, but it just feels like you're part of the game down here.
Point after is up, and the point is good. So now the new score here is 35-0 Knights with 9:36 to play in the final stanza. And from over on Brindley Mountain, a little bit of a Donnybrook there. They're playing in the fourth quarter. Brindley Mountain 16 and Elkmont 12.
Wow. Happy for Coach Garner getting one last week. He's gone through some tough times over there. I hope they can hang on to this one, make it 2 in a row.
We'll take a break on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Arabian Nights prepared to kick off this kickoff tonight, a service of Farmers Insurance and agent Joshua Jennings. We are farmers. Kickoff is messed and fumbled around. Knights are trying to go for a loose ball down around the 28-yard line. And let's see, I think Brewer is going to maintain possession, and they do. Man off the bottom of the stack for the Patriots, recovered by J.J. Nicholson.
Pooch kick can be difficult to catch because you know everybody's bearing down on you.
1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 30-yard line.
So the Knights go back on defense. Patriots will take the ball. Ben Elrod's got a scoring recap for us. It is courtesy of Southern Elite Realty and agent Jeff Gibbs. What you got?
All right, Arab takes 8 plays, going 67 yards, capped off with a 1-yard touchdown run by Drake Franklin, PAT by Aiden Wooten is good. New score, Arab 35, Brewer nothing. Thank you, Archie, for the help on that one.
Absolutely. Let Jeff Gibbs find your next home. Call him today. 256-640-3085, Southern Elite Realty. Drake Franklin tonight, 21 carries, 155 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I think he's in line for the Zaxby's player of the game.
Yes. Got our first-team defense still in the game.
Defense remaining solid towards as this game winds down. I think the Knights would like that shutout right now. I think this is right now that defense wants to play for that shutout. First play by Brewer gets no gain at right guard. So it will be 2nd down. Ball at the 30-yard line. Patriots go with trips to the left side. I'm surprised they're not airing the ball out at this point. Here's a snap, fake on this. They'll throw a little slip screen to the left. Pass is complete.
Good defense.
1 yard. That's all he got.
Boxed him in there on the perimeter.
The Knights just covered him up as the tackle was made by Joshua Rowe. Joshua Rowe sort of is one of these guys that's sort of sneaky quick.
Yes, he absolutely is. He's always around the football, always.
Clock continues to run. We're down near the 8.5-minute mark. Knights are on top of this one, 35-0. Update on Brindley Mountain. It's a 16-16 tie now in the fourth quarter with Elkmont. So let's see what the Brindley Mountain Lions can do. Pass, the quarterback, Childress is back to pass, and here comes the big guy. Yes, sir. That was Will Kinnear, 6'3", 221. He plays a lot bigger than he is.
He does, and he's a big young man. He has a quick first step on the line of scrimmage, which makes it difficult for offensive linemen.
So now it is fourth down, and the Patriots will have to give the ball up. And I think the Knights, we may see some subs in here, but I think the Knights are going to just try to hold on to that football, make first downs, and get this one over with.
Yes, sir.
Take it to the house and get ready for the Douglas Eagles coming to town. They'll get a big win tonight over DAR. Snap, punt is away, line drive punt, nobody back. Bounces at midfield, bounces inside the 45, inside the 40, and will be dead at the 36-yard line. So the Arabian Knights take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line when we come back on the Fun Radio Football Network. What break are we in second half, please?
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Okay, good. Okay. I'll just throw what's necessary, and then I'll give it back to you. Are we subbing, John?
Our first offensive line is still in the game, and our perimeter players, but we've changed. Aldridge is at tailback.
Okay. All right. Aldridge in the ball game as a running back for the Arabian Knights. It's second down after a gain of 4. They give it to him again up the middle, and he'll get a hard couple of yards at middle guard. And Connor Kirby is going to get the stop for the Brewer Patriots. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in this one. And Ben Elrod, this has been an Arabian night. They've gotten the job done, although it got a little rocky at times. But it looks like the Knights just are starting to get into that play to that standard that Coach wants, but not as consistent as Coach wants.
Yeah, they're starting to get in that lean on you, feeling right here, just wearing them down and getting 3 or 4 to pop.
Brewer brings 8, and with that in touch, the Knights throwing out route. Pass is complete. Good yardage after the catch. Dakota Neesmith. He's inside of midfield, inside the 40, all the way down to the 37-yard line in Brewer territory. That's an Arabian Knights Citizens Bank and Trust first down. That's a nice little connection, but a lot Dakota Neesmith did on his own.
Yes, nice throw and catch right there. Dakota works hard blocking for us. It's nice to see him get a couple balls tonight to make some plays. You can't emulate these reps in practice. Our coaches are wanting to see our guys execute, even with a 35-0 lead. And let's finish this thing out.
Knights are sending a wide out to the left. That is Dylan Kirkland on a 2x1 set with a H-back just off the tackle and a pistol formation with Aldridge as your running back. Cox still your quarterback. Aldridge going to get the ball. That's some hard running inside. He's doing a good job. He grabs inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. So he ggets about 3 yards, second down and 7. And we'll have a heat break timeout. Final one of the night. Knights up comfortably, 35-0 over the Brewer Patriots on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Nice play.
Knight's going to make a play to the left side, and a good play that time. And that is going to be the J.J. Dickelson on the stop of Aldridge. And Aldridge was looking for that block, and it just didn't come through. Logan Aldridge, 5'10", sophomore, 170. And playing in the shadow of Drake Franklin, but I think he's watching closely because I'm seeing him trying to emulate some of his moves.
Yes, Logan had some really good minutes last week versus Albertville. This is good reps for him, getting some game experience.
2x2 far side hash mark for the Knights. Cox, your quarterback, still in the game, going to throw long,
Touchdown.
has a man open, and it's Drew Puccio, and it is incomplete. He dropped the ball at the goal line.
Tough luck. It was there, and he was having to run full speed to get up under it. Just barely missed it. Tough luck.
So 4th down, and the Knights on 4th and 12 look to punt the ball away. 4:29 to play in the game from Brewer here in the Coteco Valley. Great night, great atmosphere, and the fan base has just been outstanding on behalf of both of these teams.
No, very few people have left the game.
Indeed, and this is the kind of atmosphere you just love about high school football. There's no match for it anywhere. Snap to Strickland, the punter. He's going to pooch punt it. And Brewer has one man deep. It'll bounce inside the 10. It'll roll, and they'll down it at the 6.
I think he got confused, thought he was on the goal line right there. But that's a great punt, good coverage.
Clay Bagwell is the man that downed the ball for the Knights. And Brewer takes over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line. Brewer looks forward to Ardmore for their next game, and they're back here at home. This is a nice little homestand to start the season for the Patriots. Knights get to go home for the first time next week on the turf at Abrams School Stadium, and we'll be there to cover the game with our pregame getting underway at 6 o'clock. Archie Anderson will have another Legends of the Arabian Night. Great job tonight at halftime. You may have heard it. If not, you'll hear it tomorrow morning on WRAB 107.1 FM. Here's Brewer running a little inside trap play, and it goes to the running back that time, Childers. And that will be 2nd down. Clock running now. I don't think Brewer's going to do anything but keep it basic here. It's well in hand for the Arabian Knights, and unless the Knights create some kind of chaos or turnover, I think this game is pretty well going to go this direction that we are now.
I agree with you.
Childers on the handoff. They're still, I'm telling you, this Brewer team, I'll say the Brewer team this year, I have seen a big change in the 2 games that I have watched. In these teams, this team is not giving up an inch. I mean, they're still out there hitting, and you don't see anybody that's slouchy.
No, you can see they've been dedicated to the weight room. They just look different in pads this year as compared to years past. They're a few plays away from really being even closer in this ball game. So give a lot of credit to Coach Plunkett and his staff for keeping his kids bought into what he's trying to do.
Gain of 4 on the play, and King that time is, I believe, on the stop for the Arabian Knights. He's a defensive lineman, 6'3", 192, and a sophomore. And they're giving the Patriots a 1st down up at the 17-yard line. Childress has gone all the way but one series, and they put their backup quarterback into the ball game for the one series in Cason Oden, and he went out with an ankle injury. Hope he's okay. They may need him further down in their campaign this year. Here's the snap. They move the tailback, then they give it to the tailback, coming back against the left side, and he'll reach for the 20-yard line, but he'll be shy. Arab has got some new numbers in there. We'll try to help you.
We're getting some of our starters out now. We had some fresh D linemen up front. Now our linebackers are slowly rolling out. It's good reps for our secondary. Our secondary is young in a couple of spots, so just finishing this out again is good reps.
Josh Rowe on the stop for the Knights. Hand off to the right side this time. As Brewer just keeping it inside the tackles. He'll get about 2 yards up to the 22, and it will bring a 3rd down and 6 for the Brewer Patriots.
Austin Holmes, number 8 on the carry, brings up 3rd down.
So now the crowd beginning to leave their seats and head for the exits. This game well in check. We're inside of 2 minutes, and the Knights are up 35-0. Douglas Eagles coming to town next Friday night. Big weekend of college football kicks off next weekend. Georgia, Oregon, as John Ingram mentioned earlier. LSU playing Florida State in the Superdome next weekend. Ohio State, Notre Dame is tomorrow, by the way. Here's a snap and a handoff to the tailback, and he is bounced out. That's a good lick.
Yeah, Hayden O'Reilly came up fighting off a block, got up under the young running back and put one on him right there.
Andrew Williamson, the linebacker, 5'8", 163 junior, also in on that stop. Got credit for a tackle. 75 seconds left in this football game. Waiting on a final out of Brindley Mountain. They were tied at 16 with Elkmont earlier, and the Decatur-Austin game was down to 21-14 in the fourth quarter. Last we heard, we'll get a Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard probably after this game ends, because that Brewer has to run one more play. They got 5 on that one. Knights with a lot of new folks in the ball game now. Colton Chicos, defensive lineman, 5'11", 192 senior in the game. Snap, Childress going to hand it off to the left side. Good run. He's going to have a first down near the sideline. May have gotten out of bounds. So running back Austin Holmes.
And that's good for a Patriot first down.
Sophomore.
They're still running hard.
They are.
Again, it's a credit to that team and their competitive nature. They're still running hard, playing hard.
Well, at times, look at 35-0. It could be an embarrassing loss. This is anything but an embarrassing loss.
They really
hard.
Shouldn't hang their head tonight. They've competed. They battled. The score does not show how hard they played.
Give to the right side this time on first down, and that may indeed be the last play of the ball game. Knights all over some folks.
They didn't blow that dead. They never blew that. Okay. Sorry about that. I thought
Braxton Johnston, linebacker, 5'10", 149, a sophomore. Isn't that the coach's son?
Who?
Braxton Johnston?
No. Well, that is that's Coach Johnston's son.
Right.
But yes, that's Braxton. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm totally confused there. I
Game's
fumbled
over.
that one.
Game's over. They
Fumbled
blow off the cannon just in case. And the game is over in the Arabian Knights reign supreme in the Takeko Valley over the Brewer Patriots tonight. Final score, Arab 35, Brewer nothing. Back with our post-game show after this, a check of the scoreboard and more on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal, community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's Community Channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of Community Channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Hello, I'm Leslie Wright, and I'd like to welcome you to altrav.net, the online home of Horizon's Alabama Traveler, where we offer discounted certificates to the area's best restaurants, attractions, and more. To purchase certificates to any of the businesses you see featured here on the show, visit our website at www.altrav.net. Go to the Merchants page to place your order, and your certificates will be mailed out the following day. So without further delay, let's go to a participating merchant video.
We're pleased to welcome the return of local restaurants to our lineup of Altrav discount certificates. Get out and support local business. We especially encourage you to remember our locally owned restaurants. They certainly will welcome your visit. David Harden and family welcome you to Wildcat Cafe, conveniently located across Highway 431 from Guntersville High School beside Foodland. Many of you remember David from his years at Guntersville Bowling Center, and particularly their snack bar. And a few years later, he opened his own restaurant, Tin Top Diner. And now David, along with his daughter Lindsay and son Patrick, own and operate Wildcat Cafe. Their specialty is fried or grilled chicken fingers along with their popular JoJo's, and the original dipping sauce on the side. They're available as a snack or by the plate with your choice of drink and other delicious sides like coleslaw, baked beans, pinto beans, fried okra, potato salad, french fries, onion rings, or corn. You decide, and your plate is prepared fresh to order. Other popular menu options include old-fashioned hand-patted hamburgers and cheeseburgers. The hamburger steak plate topped with seasoned onions and Dale seasoning is another popular choice. Wildcat Cafe also offers Barry's barbecue sandwiches or plates with sides. Salad choices include side salads and house salads, which you can have topped with your choice of chicken fingers or barbecue. You're always welcome to dine in or call ahead for your takeout orders. Wildcat Cafe also offers a convenient drive-thru for your to-go pickups. The Harden family extends a special invitation for your family to visit Wildcat Cafe, where you're always greeted with a smile and prompt, friendly service. They're located at 14164 Highway 431 across from Guntersville High School beside Foodland. Give them a call at 256-486-2233 and be sure to like Wildcat Cafe on Facebook. They're open to serve you Tuesday through Saturday for lunch and evening dining along with a Sunday lunch. And don't forget the kids. There's a special menu for them also. Wildcat Cafe, great food in a family dining atmosphere. Now visit Horizon's altrav.net website for your discount certificate to Wildcat Cafe and other popular local restaurants, shops, and attractions.
Hi, welcome to Jazzy's.
At Jazzy's at the Glover, we specialize in Italian food with a Cajun kick. Our menu has something for everyone: pizzas, pastas, wings, salads, and muffalettas. We also have gluten-free options, including keto bowls, zucchini pastas, and cauliflower crust pizzas. And to finish off with a slice of the best cheesecake ever. On the weekends, we offer Angus ribeyes, fried fish, fillets, shrimp, seafood gumbo, and crawfish boudin. On Tuesday nights, we have trivia. Saturday nights, we have live music out on the patio. And during the week, we have daily lunch specials. We also offer catering, space available for parties, weddings, corporate meetings, and memorial services.
Jazzy at the Glover in downtown Guntersville is the perfect spot to meet up with friends and family. Enjoy the spacious dining area, private dining rooms, the beautiful patio, or take a table at the bar area and relax for the evening. For your Altrav discount certificate to visit Jazzy at the Glover, visit our website, altrav.net. Get your certificate and go enjoy Jazzy's signature pizza and so much more.
If they don't look like this, they don't want it.
You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizon's Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Wilson's Fabric on Highway 431 in Boaz is Alabama's largest fabric store. Family owned since 1964, the Wilson family is still involved in all day-to-day operations, and they, along with their experienced, helpful staff, will be happy to answer any questions and assist with all your needs. They now offer the area's largest selection of heat transfer vinyl and adhesive sticky back vinyl. All the popular brands are in stock, along with any supplies you may need. Shop in store or online at wilsonfabric.com. Free shipping on all orders over $50. Team fabrics are popular, and Wilson's has a wide selection of licensed collegiate and pro prints, along with color schemes to match most any high school. There's even yard signs for our local schools. For all your home decorating projects, Wilson stocks a variety of brands, prints, and styles to match your decor. They have almost 5,000 square feet with over 1,400 rolls of upholstery material. If you're looking for vintage replica fabrics from the 30s and 40s or the Civil War, you're in luck. They have a section dedicated to each. No one locally stocks more notions or other sewing supplies. Check out the notions wall and other supplies displayed throughout the store. They offer everything you may need, the best selection at the best price, with the friendly personal service you've come to expect since 1964. Give them a call at 256-593-6501, visit online at wilsonfabrics.com, or you're always welcome to stop by the store at 1524 Highway 431 in Boaz. Wilson's Fabric is also proud to be a row-by-row experience participant. This fun, cooperative event is brought to you by participating quilt shops around the world.
You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizons Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Since 1986, BG's restaurant on Baltimore Avenue in Albertville has been serving up their famous chicken fingers, burgers, and other short-order menu items. Brent and Gay Raines founded BG's as a family-run business. As the family has grown, so has the business, and everyone remains involved as they continue the tradition of fast, friendly hometown service. BG's is probably best known for their hand-breaded, tender and juicy chicken fingers, but there's something on the menu for everyone. They offer a great selection including burgers, sandwiches, basket combos, and ice cream treats. And now the convenient drive-through window makes it so easy to grab your favorite meal and go. Simply place your order at the speaker or call ahead for even faster service. BG's popular homemade signature chicken sauce is now available to the public. Buy it at the restaurant or pick it up from your favorite grocery store. BG's chicken sauce is great on chicken, burgers, salads, fries, veggies, and lots of other foods. BG's is open from 9 till 6 Monday through Saturday, closed on Sunday. For a complete menu and more, visit their website, www.bgsrestaurant.com. To purchase this week's BG's Altrav discount certificate, visit our website, altrav.net.
Where do you go to find good stuff at great prices? Little Lots in Boaz, where there's lots of name brands for lots less. Owners Tony and Nancy Walker have come across so many deals that their original 26,000 square foot building wouldn't hold it all, and they've expanded into other stores in the same plaza. Each store is different and features special buyout deals. With a total shopping area exceeding 40,000 square feet, you can come to spend the day shopping at Little Lots, browsing the aisles of good stuff at great prices. There's not only great prices, there's a great selection on lots of different merchandise. The Flowers and More store is also filled with special items for every day or the next holiday. Room decor, table settings, saddles, and more, all priced to move. Better not delay, the best selections may go in a hurry. New items are still arriving, so shop now and shop often. Little Lots in Boaz, great stuff at great prices. You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizons Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Fall's around the corner, and so is your Husqvarna dealer. Husqvarna is known for high-performing, durable, and innovative products. So is it any wonder why your Husqvarna dealer is the best in the business at what they do? Providing products, maintenance, parts, and accessories whenever and wherever you need them. With a nationwide network of dealers, you don't have to go far. Visit a Husqvarna dealer near you